begin.
Question: What were we doing? I don't remember.
It was just more discussion of what to focus on for the next little bit.
Yeah, our current
We
objective
are
is
rescuing
to go
hostages.
to Car Village to release the war prisoners that they've collected.
Diggy,
And
hole.
Hole.
Yeah,
And
then,
by the way, your girlfriend might be there.
yeah,
Because Wyvern Riders.
And your girl, potential girlfriend might be there.
Mm-hmm.
I might dumb.
Say that again?
The woman who I might dumb.
depending on circumstances.
At least hear her out first.
Oh no, he is. He has.
Yep, and
Like she
depending on
said.
how things proceed.
Well,
Something
Hell,
something that can always makes me think everything is not what it seems.
Oh yeah, no, he completely understands that, but he wants to see why. He wants to
well,
know
here's the
why.
thing. She might not even have a choice in the matter. So ever think about that?
Yes.
like I said, depending on how that conversation continues, will be how it turns out.
Ring.
For all we know, it just might end up being a "fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me" sort of situation.
So,
Dashing through the snow, one horse open sleigh.
It's
It is fucking
spring!
February. I don't want to hear that
I hate
shit
you.
until at least November this year.
No. December. We are not starting this shit earlier than it should.
You know it's gonna
You
happen.
know they
You know
would.
it's
I
gonna.
think
It's
know they
always
will.
starts
They
in
never
November.
acknowledge Thanksgiving.
Alright, let's stop this conversation right the
I'm
fuck
just
now
happy that
and get into the game.
Thanksgiving isn't a commercial holiday.
no holidays.
Can I just say that Americans used to actually celebrate the 5th of November, which is what we call Guy Fawkes Day, because Guy Fawkes was a Protestant who tried to blow up Parliament.
That would.
Yes.
Engines.
Shadow just said stop.
Okay.
Yeah, no holiday, no politics, no fucking nothing.
Oh God, no politics for once. Thank God.
Well, D&D politics allowed. Only D&D politics.
Damn it!
Only made up politics that we made up.
Yeah.
The-
And
The only politics that actually matter.
yeah, not the WotC bullshit. No, this bullshit. But anyway.
Shadow's politics.
So the general discussion amongst all the attendees of this, I didn't really say, but Admiral last time, but Admiral Julius is attending as well.
Why is he here?
He's one of the highest commanding people that are a part of this.
Above game. Do not trust Admiral Julius.
I do not trust Julius. I do not trust Julius. I do not trust Julius.
No.
He may be sexy, but he's not trustworthy in your eyes.
He's about as trustworthy as Clarota.
Even I don't even Kaku doesn't fully trust him.
You fucked him!
That
Yeah.
has nothing to do. That has less to do with trust and more with libido.
Hey, how long were we on that boat?
Long enough to know.
Are you saying that Kaku's that much of a freaking horn dog? That he
No,
needs...
but if there's an opportunity,
No, but he spent 3 months on a ship with a lot of men.
Yeah, come. He really
yes,
would
the
fit.
butcher.
He really would fit into the navy.
In the Navy, you can sail the seven seas in the Navy.
As long as it's not the One Piece Navy, because
just
he
gonna
will
say-
hunt down those corrupt ones and kill
Just
them
gonna
on
say,
sight.
if he was on the boat for a year, he may have sailed the seven seas.
Oh God.
Now
Yeah,
it depends.
okay.
Are we talking about D&D Navy or One Piece Navy?
I mean,
Real world navy.
the Shangri-La Navy is kind of structured like the One Piece Navy.
Oh God, there's so much corruption.
This,
There's corruption everywhere. This is not new.
but yes, they are there, part of this discussion, and the general consensus of the discussions of the next move lead to with your input. Your guys' fort side is organized to send a little rescue operation to Core Village. With
Okay.
you as the spearhead to free prisoners before they send in main troops to take care of the majority of the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
You are. You wanted to cast a scry.
Oh dear.
Can I just say this? I feel like
Information.
if we lose, it's just gonna end up being a Chernobyl event. Like, eventually, it's just gonna get to the point where
Yeah.
50,000 people used to live here. That's a
And
ghost.
that's when campaign 2 starts. And the freaking actual endgame villain is just the Blighted Queen again.
That would make it very easy on poor Shadow.
Because honestly, so far the Blighted Queen, like, her deal has been a very compelling storyline for me. Just in general, just the fact that it's a traditional evil green dragon
Yeah.
using subterfuge and all of that shit makes it that much more fun for me, personally.
I'm still very happy because I
Ah,
was just like,
He
hey,
likes. Abyss likes the predictable stuff. Got it. I'm kidding,
I'm
by
still
the way.
very happy that what's it, the Dragon War was just started of going, hey, yeah, just was talking to like, hey, that's Dragon War.
Yeah, but
And it was just like, mine.
well, no. The predictable thing is trying to friend talk no jutsu the Blighted Queen. Cram.
Yeah, no. She
That-
doesn't
I'm just
get
gonna
that.
say. That is very normally what happens in this type of thing.
Yeah, I fully
Yeah.
expect Kramu to try and at least somehow talk her down.
Fuck no. Unless it was a
Kill you.
newborn hatchling, but this? Fuck no.
Okay,
Hmm.
Merlin would like to scry on Core Village to try and see what we might be walking into, so they can prepare accordingly.
Are you
during our
are you
travel.
using sight or sound?
Yes.
No, I think doesn't scrying specify if you have to use sight or sound, or is
No,
that
no.
No, it's
clairvoyance?
only sight.
It's clairvoyance
Yeah.
that you have to pick one or the other for sight or sound. And clairvoyance has a much shorter range, like a mile at most.
Yeah. Scrying is significantly stronger.
Anywhere on the same plane, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god! As soon as Grigori gets freaking scrying, Crane is fucking done.
So you are going for the scry on the village.
Yes, I'm scrying on the location of Core Village.
All right. So no saving throw.
Oh, wait. I thought we were gonna focus on her, Mess girlfriend, because you've met her, you know her name. Mess can
I don't
provide
think
any
Yeah,
we'll get
but
the
he's also
information
been
that
to
we're
more
wanting.
Yeah, there's also you don't have the confirmation yet that she's at that location specifically.
Yeah, and
true.
scrying
Never mind.
isn't just on a person; it could also be at a place you have visited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
Or
would,
an object you have interacted with.
yeah, and you would have been able to pass near or Core Village
Through.
at least once when you went to the Latius Woods for a mission for the loggers way back when.
Yeah.
I think that was before. I think that was before Merlin and Rodor joined actually.
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
But that's where everyone else fought a spider drake.
Yeah, and Mess took like 3 poison breaths to the face.
That's when Decim was still around.
So
He could barely care to show up then. I don't think he can now.
but so as you cast the scry, I'll also have you make a perception check. You can get any buffs you need. Someone else can cast guidance on you, and if you have your wheel,
I'll cast guidance on them.
Yeah.
Hina is there. Wait, could Hina?
It's not
she
there,
still-
mate. So
Would
that's
she have
why
gone
I
to the
said,
meeting or stayed at the tavern?
mate. She wasn't there. That's why I said,
until specified beforehand, she's at the tavern.
Okay.
yeah, that's
just
why I'm
wanted to
saying I can do
Yeah,
it.
the whole idea of this arc is saying, "Hey, we're putting Tina to the side."
I just
Because-
wanted to ask.
But if you have your wheel for your cosmic omen, you can use that too.
I have woe today, so no.
Ah,
22
and then-
or 30
Did
with
you
advantage.
guys hear me?
Oh, fortune!
Hello?
What'd you say, Ikaru?
I said I can cast guidance.
yep, that's applied.
That's what's applied. I got a 4 on that guidance. Good stuff.
The
Yes.
what?
That's good
What
guidance.
is it? Was it?
He couldn't make drugs.
Not that guidance.
Wait, would
what
you
if
have taken your weed to that upped your perception?
That doesn't exist.
Oh,
Yet.
Here's my thing. Does anybody have what is it? Enhance ability?
I do.
You could have. Instead of
Let
using
me see if
guidance-
I have it prepared. Loading. I don't have it prepared.
Ah, shit.
darn.
Yeah,
I mean, 22 is still a good roll.
Oh, yeah, that's
Just proceed.
really good.
It's just 30.
But with a 22, you are still able to get a good view. I'm just saying that a 30 would have gotten you more.
Well, of course. But I'm still
Well,
happy
yes,
with
30.
the 22.
But
Would holding a map up to Merlin's one
You
eye
can't see
that
when,
not really.
yeah, you can't see at all when you do something.
I was
It's like wargaming in Game of Thrones.
But as you kind of get your bird's eye view, haha, funny joke.
Owls aren't technically birds. They're wrapped. No.
Same thing, motherfucker.
Raptors are just birds of prey, you dumb fuck. Get it? They're still avian creatures. They just
Actually,
But anyway, with the 22, you are able to get a look at the village. You see there are definitely a good number of troops around the area. Probably like about a dozen or so draconians and many cultists. Also, kind of in the general area, you count about 3 wyvern squads, about 4 each.
Damn.
Kind of stationed around, like, you see they're kind
how many
of
squads?
3 squads of 4, so 12
Well,
12
12 wyvern
wyverns.
riders in total.
gotta pay attention, my dude.
I'm trying to listen. It's
Yep.
just I didn't hear that.
Yeah, but the you see them kind of in a some are resting at a little encampment they set up near town center. You see at least one squad at a time is seems to be taking patrols around the area to keep an eye out. And near the little encampment in the city center, well, village center, you see a little area set up for prisoners, where you do see Bardad and Nevara, as well as a handful of others that you are not familiar with, but they definitely local civilians and some adventurer-looking people, though probably not very strong-looking ones.
Okay.
And
So the prisoners are being kept like outside in like separate holding section.
yeah, they have a separate holding section out kind of like just outside the what looks to be you're guessing would be the village chief's house.
Makes sense.
And that's kind of the area that they seem to be setting up their little encampment in the village.
Can we ask Merlin questions when he's scrying, or is he deaf as well?
Don't know about deaf. I can't remember about deaf. I know they're blind.
I'm pretty sure you can still like hear and talk to people. You just can't. You can't just see people around you in your current vicinity.
Oh, I have a question.
It does not seem to say that you were blind or deaf, so you're still aware of your immediate surroundings.
Yeah, it's just my
My
senses are split between 2 locations.
I have a question, Shadow. Do we have a map of Core Village, or would Merlin be able to quickly do a quick doodle himself?
He'd be able to kind of get a quick doodle with a good survival check, I think.
Rodor is going to get Merlin a pen and paper, and just lay it out for him so he's able to draw exactly what he sees, note down the enemies. Merlin, can you see if any of these people have any magical items, like the wyverns? Do they have any like magical saddles or anything?
I assume that would be if I can get that with my perception. I don't know if I can.
I'll say you can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Roll for art skills.
Oh,
I'm just going to
shit.
assume that Icar is giving me guidance to know all of this.
Yep.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
10.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're not able to discern if any got magical saddles. You definitely see at least one seems to have a fancier saddle on their wyvern.
How gaudy is it?
Not that gaudy. It definitely looks just a higher quality,
So you
mostly.
probably can assume they
Like,
might be a
It could be
higher
It could
office.
be. Yeah, it could be magical, but you're
Saddle,
just not
like
sure.
like a saddle of
So
a
less
cavalier.
status, just more expensive.
But looking at that wyvern rider specifically, you do see a familiar set of armor upon them.
Similar to the one that we saw on the boat.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Merlin will try to make a rough map of the village and how they've changed it, kind of where they're stationed. So you said survival for that?
Yeah.
Assuming
20 in?
if he takes his time with it, would he actually have advantage on it?
Well, he has the duration of the spell, so
Yeah, I have 10 minutes to get this done.
yes.
Okay, so you have to be quick about it.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, but with a 21, that is a solid result, and you're able to get
It's a Merlin map.
a pretty decent map, like quickly sketched out.
All right. I think that's
You,
kind of everything. We've seen where the prisoners are. We have an idea of how many there are, where and how they're kind of set up.
I have another interesting question for you, Shadow. With first of all, I want to know if Merlin would also be able to tell if any of the prisoners were under any sort of enchantments. But I'm assuming that would be a separate arcana. I'm hoping that would be a separate arcana check.
Yeah, that's a little too much to really figure out from a scry.
Right.
Maybe if I got the 30 perception, maybe.
But I'm just
But I will say, with your 22, you definitely get an off feeling, like there's something that you're not seeing. You can't discern what, but you just kind of get that feeling.
That
Now,
something is
my idea is we're doing this before we leave. We can also do this before we attack or dig.
Well, the main thing is that it takes a
Yeah, it does take a
fifth level
spell
spell slot.
And
Mhm.
resources.
that's a big resource, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fifth level spell is a mass cure wounds or greater restoration.
You know,
True.
why do I get the sneaking feeling that fucking spider drake is back?
So.
Oh, dang it. Would you have put one in the ring or...
The only other thing Merlin would do is throughout the duration of the scries try to clock if there are patrol patterns, if you might be able to catch like a shift, what that patrol looks like. So you also said that it feels like I should be able to see something, but it's being prevented.
Hey, freak.
Yay! He's here!
Hello, freak.
So, quick rundown, Freak. We're scrying on a town that we're going to go save because it has hostages. Our job is to be the spearhead to go ahead of everyone else, go behind the village, dig a hole, get the hostages out, then attack. And you will probably be very helpful for that, for spying.
I have a very bad fear. Nothing is as it's. Wait. Did
Nothing is ever as it seems.
Here's my question. Did we scry on Core Village, or did we scry on Navara?
Core Village.
Core Village. I chose a location instead of because I didn't know that Navarro was there at the time when I casted Scry.
That's tricky.
You said
I have another spell slot that I could use.
Oh, that's risky though. But we could find out something big because if
It's gonna take 2 days to get there. Would that be enough time to get enough rest
I'll
for
say
Merlin?
I would say you will be able to I will allow you to have a long rest kind of like on the way, as long as you're basically like as long as you're lucky and your like a watch doesn't get to like you don't get attacked in the middle of watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my reasoning is we're not taking a carriage. We're going on foot. That's going to take 2 days.
Yeah, but also my point is that I want to be 100% absolutely fucking crystal sure as shit that we're not either one running into a trap or two, because think about it this way. Those hostages might as well be fucking bait.
Of course.
That is the biggest fucking bait.
Of course
like,
they're bait.
No,
That's no question.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. We don't know what else is there. For all we know, there could be 2 fucking dragons there, as well
I
as
just
all
want to
the
say,
wyverns.
above game, uncertainty is what makes the game fun.
Yeah, he's just bringing it up in
But,
character.
That's what I know, and I will communicate that there was. I feel like there was something that I didn't see.
Yeah.
That I was being prevented from seeing.
That's
do you want to attempt to try again?
Because, Merlin, if you feel like you've missed something, it's more important. If you don't get whatever that is, there's a very strong chance that more people could potentially die from it. We need to be sure.
Was there a specific area of
pressure.
the camp that I felt like
looks at Rodor, looks at Merlin.
From?
No pressure.
Hey, at least what?
If you mess up, people are going to die. No pressure.
Don't worry, if I die, I'm going to make a Brotherhood of Steel member.
Survival depends on you and you alone. No
What is it? Can we do anything that could potentially give Merlin advantage on this next check? Shadow? Does anybody have a spyglass?
It's not gonna
help.
I know, I'm just being a shit.
Actually,
Wait, I have a potion of advantage.
I think that's for combat.
Oh.
Can
someone check?
Disappointment in his voice, just going, oh.
Can someone check, please? Because I've had this for.
Wait, you haven't written it down.
I've had this since we got it from the fucking boat.
Hold on. Let me look at it. Let's see. When you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make within the next hour. So you can you take the potion of advantage for this next scry.
Wait.
So, Kaku will take out a potion.
Hang on, mate. Boy,
Well,
words. Someone wanted to say something because I heard someone trying to say something when you were saying that.
Nah, I'm not going to ask if we could retroactively make 30 a thing, but no.
no.
Okay. Merlin, I think if you drink this, it might help. I've been holding on to it for... just in case.
And by the way, how likely of a chance is it for you to get a 30?
Yes, you got 17.
Yeah, a 17 plus the 4 guidance was a 30, so I have plus
it's
9
all right,
to
then.
perception.
So
Let's
he
be
has-
honest. That 20 he got was a low roll. 22.
I mean, yeah, I rolled a 9 to get an 18.
I will say, Snow, perhaps you might want perchance take skill expert at level 12.
Well,
Get
that's not going to help
expertise.
right now.
Yeah,
Perception.
expertise. Perception.
Okay, so was there a specific part of the encampment that felt like I was being shrouded from, or was it just like a general feeling of
It was
there's something here that I can't
it,
see?
It was the general feeling because you didn't get the 30.
Oh,
Because you didn't even break 25.
So, yeah. Kaku will pull out this. I think this will help. I've been holding on to it for when it's needed.
Alright, Merlin.
alright, let's get another try.
Rodork is doing the like hype up shoulder massage. 1 second, let me get the gift.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1 second. It's in my favorites.
We all just help him to give him like
Here's a breath mint.
hextuple.
Here's a towel
Yeah,
to relax
just
you.
try to give
Here's
me
this. Here's
Advantage
that.
plus guidance. Unless Julius wants to give me a bardic inspiration.
Yo,
He's here.
Julius, earn some fucking brownie points here, my dude.
Earn some brownie points.
I mean, I could give him guidance.
No, we're talking bardic.
Yeah.
Oh,
With the request, Julius, with the your success in helping him fend off Verval, he'll give you the bardic inspiration, which is a D12.
Ooh.
All right.
Because he
Here we go again.
he is high level bard.
Yep. So
yeah,
we're
Bard
gonna,
gets fucking
we're gonna scry
horrifying.
on Core Village again.
With
Let's
a
get this-
montage.
Let's get this shit.
Yeah.
Come
I will
on.
drink the potion of advantage. I have guidance, and then I'll add the D12 of
Take
inspiration.
a hit.
Let's go.
Rodork gives you.
Come on,
uses the.
roll a 40.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
see through the eyes of gods.
All right, here we go. Okay, that's
Ooh.
23 plus 8.
Oh,
So
yes.
that's a 31.
All right.
31.
Oh, that's close.
31.
Rodar gives you the big cigar hit, and then you just see like everything.
So, with so a little bit of the flavor of the 30 is just your innate magical sense as an owlin. You get the feeling that there's some abjuration magic, something preventing you from seeing a something near the little prisoners encampment.
What else could be?
Like maybe somebody with an item that prevents divination.
Yes.
That's probably Navara.
Ah,
It's not
I see
Navarra.
Navarra.
Yeah, it's not Navarra. He sees Navarra. There's something hidden by scrying near the prisoner encampment, or hidden from scrying.
Can you
Can he
cast
tell which prisoner, like what area of the encampment?
You get the sense it's outside of the little prisoner block.
Hmm.
like it's something guarding them?
Yeah.
Oh no!
So that's probably what we'll want to take out first.
Shadow? Can Meriliths be scryed on?
We don't know this.
Technically, if they're on the same plane, they could, but you don't know that of what it could possibly be because it's hidden by scry or hidden from scry.
Abyss, stop going to the worst possible option.
No, shush. I have one more question. With that 30, can Merlin smell through the scrying?
No.
I am asking Shadow.
I would say maybe a 40.
Okay, because I was about to say, does it smell like brimstone over there?
That's not an option.
But I'm sorry, but something. The fact that.
Can I focus the scrying over what is being abjured and see if I can hear? No, it probably would block it because it's still divining.
Any non-detection makes you completely unperceivable by any form of divination.
Yeah,
it's more of because you roll so high, you get the sense that there's something with that there.
Right.
So
I can see like the disruption in my divination by that kind of thing.
When a screen goes fuzzy,
but I can perceive that they are forcing me to not be able to perceive.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like your vision is like through the magical scry is like being like forced to like not look towards that specific area.
Right.
Now
you are no longer the cameraman.
I have a question.
Invincibility.
Go ahead.
Does it have an amount of area that it's obscuring, like a size? Like, how much of the area is he not able to perceive?
That's not really discernible. It's not like they see like a blank spot like
it's more of a blur.
Out. Yeah, it's more of like there's nothing it's like there's nothing there, but I feel like there's something there. You just you can't discern you can't discern like any dimensions, any sound, or like really anything.
My question is, the first time he watched for 10 minutes, since he's watching for another 10 minutes, does anything happen? Any shift change? Any marching order, patrol?
I'll say you do catch the shift change. You kind of get the sense they're probably on a
hourly shift or 2 hourly shift.
Probably like
depending on the time of day.
Probably like a 2-hour shift.
Here's
because I have keen mind, could I tell what time exactly it is that this shift change happened? So I can extrapolate like.
Let's say this happens about. It's probably about like 10 a.m. right now. As you're doing this.
Okay.
2 hourly shift. I think we can work with that.
Changing shift on even hours.
Let's see.
Arya's gonna raise her hand.
Yes.
So I noticed we're having a little issue with this whole scrying. I have an idea if we still choose to go there. But and she's gonna like hold out, like not like hold out the amulet that she's wearing, but kind of like display it a little bit, and look at the whole thing. Like, if we go there, I mean, I think it might be a little bit risky, but I can go sneak ahead and see what's possibly see what's over there without being noticed.
I think that'd be a viable option when we get there.
Right, because this amulet protects me from being scryed on.
Good. Then I think that'll also help us in case anyone tries to scry on us.
Are there any?
It
Stay close.
only affects me.
Yeah.
Well, we'll still it'll still be the thing of, well, there's an extra person that they weren't accounting.
One last question for Merlin's observancy's sake. Are there any like strange patterns or footprints on the ground? Are there any not tracks but signs of anything larger than what is actually there?
Unnaturally worn terrain.
Like,
Or draconic footprints that are larger than wyverns.
yeah, draconic footprints that are larger than wyverns. Are there anything like
Considering all the dragons we deal with, I think he would be able to see that.
well, that's just
it's
something
there.
I'm asking just in case. Not,
No, I agree.
but I'm asking you, like, are there any signs of like, oh hey, giant snake? Are there
Birthday cake.
signs of insert magical monster here? Are there like signs of zombies or anything else like that Merlin would be able to discern, or is that something that
With 31.
Well, with the 31, you're kind of looking. If you're kind of looking for like tracks around, that's kind of the odd part. Aside from like anything fresh that might appear from like the wyverns actively about, the area seems suspiciously clear of any.
Oh, they're hiding some. They got rid of the tracks.
Does it look like the area's been disturbed in a way
Does it
that
look like it's been done with sticks to muddle the ground and make it less usable, or does it look like it's been done expertly, cleanly, like using prestidigitation or something?
The mold earth cantrip's pretty good at clearing away tracks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it looks magic suspiciously clean.
Yeah, like something's making sure it's not leaving tracks.
Then there
Gotcha.
must be hiding something either big or rather distinct in their footprints.
Well,
Make
that
sure to
we
write
can
that down.
assume that they have magic cast, or whatever this thing that's evading hand cast.
Yeah, you do see like some like among the draconians you notice, you do see at least some of them look like the mage types that you saw on the ship.
Okay.
oh boy.
Anything
Alright.
else happen before scrying gets out? Because I think we got all we
I think we pretty much
could
got
from this.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think we got quite a bit.
Yeah.
Nothing of considerable note beyond that.
Alright, I'll just
I mean, we got-
you know, keep the scry
got
going
the
for
shift
the remainder of the
change.
duration.
We got the shift change time. That is big.
Mm-hmm. No. That's precisely why I wanted to scry, because if it's going to take us a couple of days to get there, then that's pretty much free.
So make a note of everything that was there. And when we get there, we'll scry again, see if anything's changed. And with your keen mind, you'll be able to tell if anything's changed. Alright.
We have a spyglass, and we could post up and just look from a distance to see if anything's changed instead of
think
having to spend the
Arya
extra
would
spell
be-
slot.
Yeah.
I think Arya would be our best bet.
I think
at that.
I think as long as Blackwood doesn't kill these hostages again.
Listen, I'm playing a different character, okay?
You still have access to Fireball, you fucker.
And listen, there was a reason why that character did that, and Shadow knows that reason.
Oh,
it's just,
no.
it's just I didn't think you would go that far.
Yeah. You fireballed children. You monster.
Hey,
So what, the children, we can always make more.
key.
So,
See, even Ikaru agrees with me.
I'm not surprised at that.
No, I'm not
Oh.
either.
So Merlin will take notes, draw out the map of the village, put points of they're here, prisoner blocks here. The unknown thing was posted up around this area, and then kind of write down some details and documents of these are the details that I was able to glean, etc., etc. Probably make a copy for him for the team, so he doesn't need it, and then one for the general as well.
Good job, Merlin. Well, I think our best bet when we get there is have Arya scout while you scry. What
But
do you
if
think
by
of that?
some reason she gets caught, she's dead. You do realize this, right?
They super sneaky.
Well, doesn't need to get too close.
Plus,
We're
I
only looking
have
to see
faith
if
in Arya's
information that
skill.
we already have has changed, so she doesn't need to get too close. It's not like she's trying to spring the prisoners by herself.
Mm.
This is true, but we gotta remember
A scout
We
is
don't
very
want to.
that
in
is
Well,
war.
do it.
Scouts are very important.
that is true, but we still have that unknown variable that is hidden from us.
And if we keep focusing on the unknown, we'll never get anything done.
Arya is an unknown to them. I trust her ability to stay hidden, considering the amount of times I've lost her during combat.
Now then,
My point
shall we head out?
Yeah, but my point being is that we don't know if this thing has perceptive abilities that's comparable to Arya's stealth capabilities. That's the one thing that worries me.
Well, we'll have to have faith in Arya's skill then.
Agree. Let's get
Shall we
moving.
head out?
Don't want to bear too much more daylight.
Nope. That's it, Gary.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's
so-
head out then.
Alright.
But would there still be
No horse.
a group trying to create, not necessarily a distraction, but
Yeah, I still have.
That's what we're for.
No, you're the advanced party.
Yeah.
You're going on ahead.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
On foot.
the,
No horses, no.
Yeah, the idea is to spring the prisoners and dispatch the elite wyvern riding squad before the reinforcements from Lapis come to mop up the rest.
Yeah.
That's
And
our job.
Okay, then should we try to get take out each wyvern squad one by one, or full
I
send?
doubt that'll help. I doubt that'll happen, considering that there's 12 there, and I cannot imagine that they wouldn't have signal whistles.
Yeah, no. Let's.
Because it's probably
Not-
going to happen either
Okay,
in
guess we'll
waves
ring
or
the gong then. Are
not
my
after we
gauntlets
spring
ready?
our prisoners, because we want to.
Let us do the badger idea first.
Well,
But
I
before
think the-
anything, we scry once Merlin's able to again.
Well, my thing is that still there's the unknown of the
Lapis, there's
abjuration.
always going to be unknown.
I know, Cram, but the thing is, if we go in there, try to dig out the prisoners, they're just going to kill them. Because I was under the assumption that they weren't in the middle of the freaking township in a cage. I thought they would be in an actual building.
Yep, and
that we
that's
could
why
Are they?
that's why I want to
No.
describe. Now that plan has
They
to
are
change.
they are literally
Okay.
out in the middle of the freaking courtyard.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
like pretty much in the square outside the mayor's house. So
Yeah.
our initial plan has definitely changed because that plan was based on the assumption that they were inside of a building and we might be able to just like
Or near the edge.
yeah,
They
But-
wouldn't keep them near the edge.
it wouldn't keep them near the edge. But so I'd say let's put up a little bit of the planning to get a full everything nailed down until we can
Yeah.
get there and see what our unknown party is, and then make a plan based around that.
We gotta get there first, so
I think. Yeah,
Tell
we
me.
have to get there first before we come up with the real plan.
Yep,
but
So,
because right now we would be trying to make a plan without all of the information, and then that would go tits up easily.
we do not want to.
And
So
anyway, a
those-
plan never says before first contact, so we're gonna have to remake it anyway.
mhm.
Let's just get to moving. Get moving.
Are we going there full speed or are we moving
I would think
at a
you,
stealthy?
I think you'd probably like go.
I think we do stealthy pace.
Yeah, I feel like
It's a normal pace until we hit the woods, hit the forest, and then we can move at a stealthy pace once we get in
Yeah.
Yeah.
the woods. Latius Woods. We decided we were going to go through the Latius Woods to get a.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry
Okay.
for being snappy, but
I understand, but we're never gonna get all the information.
Yeah.
I understand the
Yeah.
bits. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
sometimes the fun is not knowing.
Let's see here.
You know what I mean?
no, I don't. I am not. This is more of a Rodor thing because he is very It's both me and a Rodor thing. He doesn't like. It's just a general. Due to his past experiences and traumas, he does not like the idea of running into something without all the information. He may be dumb, but he's not an idiot.
I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
I'm a fool, not an idiot.
I'll be right back. Just a second. I just need to grab something real quick.
Yep, take your time.
Kitty.
But yeah, I understand that. It's just
Yeah, but I don't like half the reason why I get snappy about it is because you're talking to
Hey,
me as if I
yeah,
don't understand that.
It's fine. It's all good.
I'm sorry if it comes across like that.
All right. So, everyone's still here?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Why you get so quiet?
I don't know, I was
Why
looking at other
not?
shit. I was looking at other shit, and I don't just blab
So,
on about nothing.
I have a question for all of you. Should I get rid of Protection of Poison and Spirit Shroud from Ring of Spellstoring and ask if the I forget her name, but the cleric that's at the war meeting with us, so she could put Mass Cure Wounds in?
You
should
wouldn't
I-
have room. It can only store.
It's a level
up to...
5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I get rid of the 2 spells I have, a level 2 and level 3 for Mass Cure Wounds?
For protection from poison.
Yes.
Think about
Protection
it
of-
this way.
Well, okay,
Think-
but consider it this way: would you prefer to use your action on your turn to cast Mass Cure Wounds, or would you rather spend it dealing damage? Because it takes your action to cast that.
Yeah.
And versus Protection from Poison, you could cast before a fight because it lasts for like an hour.
And
I do have
it's not-
Action Surge, but
that would be
Yeah.
a waste of an action surge.
Just
Saying that
consider
right now.
the amount of damage that you can do with Action Surge versus the amount of healing that you'll be able to do.
Well, at the same time, the true benefit of Action Surge is just the ability to do more of anything on a single turn. It doesn't
Sure,
matter
and
if
that's-
it's attacking or casting spells or what.
that's
Well,
my thought, because
the-
an Action Surge isn't only for attack, it's being able to do more.
Well, think about it this way. If it is action surge, if you're in combat, here's the thing. Merlin has most of our things covered when it comes to healing. I don't want him to be the only healer in the room, but the fact is that any other healing compared to his healing at this point is kind of negligible. And if you were to say put Spirit Guardians into that frickin' spell storing ring rather than fucking
Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud, or even Mass Cure Wounds. Think about it this way, Cram. You not only will you have action, you could just use that for at the beginning of combat, have it go the entire combat. You have your action surge. You're also using that whatever spell level Spirit Guardians is at the moment, along with all of your other attacks.
It's just, I think Spirit Shroud will be great because doesn't it give like a radius around me, giving other people radiant, which
No,
we know, because we know we're going to be
that's-
fighting zombies.
That's
that's,
the Crusader's
Yeah,
mantle.
Crusader's mantle what I use.
Oh.
The one you're
Spirit Shroud
Necrotic
is-
Shroud is literally
Spirit Shroud.
Yeah. Spirit Shroud is a self buff
Yeah.
that increases your damage output and also prevents the enemy from healing.
Yeah, that's the major one. It prevents enemies
It's
from
re-
healing.
Yeah, it's really handy if the enemy has a healer, like a cleric or a druid
or
or
natural
whatever.
regen.
Yeah, or like
Then
natural,
I should-
or a natural regen, like a Hydra or a
Shins.
troll.
Then I should probably pop that when we go in then.
Or a very powerful abomination dragon.
It gives you extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. Also, if a creature starts its turn within 10 feet of you, their speed is reduced by 10 feet, on top of them not being able to regain hits when you hit them.
Meanwhile, Spirit Guardians is literally just 3d8 of radiant damage every turn.
I know, but I'm not that big of a fan of Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians is like
Now,
I was
It makes it too
I
easy.
built it.
well, here's the thing: if you have both, if you have two different people with each with like one of the two going on at the same time, reduce their speed, prevent regen, and difficult terrain to enemies all
Yeah,
at the same
'cause if we
time.
have Ikru with Spirit Guardians going, Kaku's got Spirit Shroud, it can be a pretty nasty combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have Spirit Shadow and you get close to me. That because I'm going to be using Spirit Guardians a lot
should
more
I-
often now because it just works
Should I
better for me.
cast protection from poison because it's not concentration, or just save that?
See, here's the thing that I want to point out. We might be good against the poison. The prisoners, not so much.
Okay, I'm giving that to Navarra then.
Also, we're going to have to
Because
make sure
one,
that we
she
have.
is a source. She is a
Well,
warlock
my
tome that can use sending at will. That is my thought process.
was there a tree large enough to use transport via plants relatively close to the prisoners?
There was.
Ooh.
So we could keep Baradad and Novara with us, and then for the rest of them, I can pull a transport via plants and just get them the fuck out of there.
So actually,
That would be very clever.
let me. I don't have all the enemies placed yet.
This is gonna be fun.
But I can at least kind of give you the map.
Oh yes.
I did put a little red square on the map for where the prisoners are.
Is there anything you'd like to add, Arya? Freak.
Necessarily. I don't know exactly what.
Okay.
Because most of it was just
So maybe like this tree?
You guys were talking more about wanting Spirit Shroud versus Spirit Guardian stuff.
I can barely hear you.
What do you have in your mouth? What are you choking on?
Cock.
Cheese dog.
That would make sense.
So cock.
I mean, I didn't really have anything to say because it was more of you guys were just talking about difference between Spirit Shroud and Spirit Guardians and which one to use. So I don't really have anything else to add. I'm not going to force somebody to choose to play something that they don't want to play.
I'm excited for you because you are going to be good at scouting.
God damn it! There's another phantom enemy on the board.
I've never got that.
Can we just canonically say that any phantom enemy is an agent of the god of knowledge?
I feel like it's just
Question. What is
the god
this
of
phantom
trickery
enemy?
just fucking with
No.
us.
You know what it is? You know how it's basically become canonical that in the Marvel movies, Stan Lee is apparently just like one of the fucking like Watchers or some shit. Just kind of
Yeah.
he's always there in every movie.
Mhm.
It's the freaking ogre.
So this is a watcher. Oh god, it's a cleric of the Watchers.
I'm just gonna say, if we
No,
actually
it's
had a
paladin of the
fan
Watchers.
base, if we actually had a fan base, this would be the this would be the fans.
This is
Just the
a
viewers.
true neutral. This is a
No,
true neutral
no,
paladin.
no.
It's not my job to intervene. It's my job to watch and see what happens.
It's one of Icarus' entities.
No, no, this is Shadow's
So
world.
prisoners
It's
are
one of
being
his.
held in a random, just right by the well, like right in the middle of the open.
Later on, we meet someone like, man, that battle you guys fought was hard. Like, how the fuck do you know that? Oh, I was there. And you did nothing to help us? Our job is to watch, not interfere.
But yes, you can see on the map several trees like right on just at the perimeter of the village.
Yes, I think
Oh,
this one
there's
is the
one.
closest
That's nice.
Is that a tree, or
No,
is
it's like a
this the
hill.
closest tree?
I think this is the closest.
Yeah, that's grass.
Yeah. The darker green is where the trees are.
Oh my
That's-
god! I just got a bit.
So we're gonna have to
feeling.
we're gonna have to try and sneak some prisoners through. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, and
That's-
I don't have like all of the enemy placement.
Yeah.
No.
This is
But
gonna
that
be
is-
fun.
I think that is a good use of my 6th level spell, is
Mhm.
to get all of the people that have like a very, very high chance of just getting killed.
Yeah, and just
Out.
be
Them
like,
out.
no.
And then keep anyone who is capable of
Keep the fighters
contributing
with us.
to
Chuck
this
the
level of
civilians
combat.
out.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the question: has Navara and Boy
Barda.
leveled up. Yeah, have either of them leveled up at all since
Nah, it's up to Shadow.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Sorry.
Because
I just
they unless like you specifically include them on a actual major quest, uh, like that could involve them. They won't really advance beyond 10 for most general NPCs.
okay, so they are level 10 at least. Okay.
Yeah, you do at least know from the last job with Nevara is that she can cast up a 5th level warlock spells
That's good.
as a celestial warlock, and
Ooh.
she specializes in radiant fire and a little bit of healing.
Very good.
Yeah.
But
Bardat is.
she specifically specializes in the knowledge aspect of the tome warlock.
Tome
Bardat
Warlocks
is a fighter.
are good. I want to play one.
Yeah, she's the blaster caster celestial warlock.
Yeah.
Actually, never played that one. But actually, I just don't play Warlocks.
I
don't know why.
I still have yet to play a warlock, but celestial warlock, it is low key fucking amazing, especially if you focus on the fire or radiant damage. God, it's awesome. You don't need that's the one warlock where you actually might not need Eldritch Blast if you want to focus on other spells, like Firebolt for your range damage dealing.
I mean,
Like, Warlocks
Blast
can
is
know a lot of spells, it's just they're limited on how many they can cast.
Yeah, but their cantrips are good because they get modified by invocations.
Yeah, but
they make up for it with the invocations.
Yeah, but the Celestial Warlock, it specifically gears toward if it's like fire or radiant damage, do they add their charisma to the damage so that it's not just Eldritch Blast that gets that benefit for them, so they can actually focus on other cantrips that they get.
That's good.
I'm just gonna say 2 words: coffee lock.
Yep.
No thanks.
No. Nowadays it's cocaine lock.
Honestly, if you went like a 10-10 split, or even or just
well,
like,
the thing is, if you want to go cocaine lock, you go celestial warlock. Whereas a coffee lock is just a sorcerer warlock.
well, if you get divine soul sorcerer, that can also get greater restoration for the cocaine lock.
Oh yeah, no. If you go divine warlock and divine sorcerer, that is pure cocaine lock.
Oh yeah.
When can we do a divine class campaign?
I don't know. You volunteer
Jane
to run it?
knows a trendy
I
clothes.
mean, I'm gonna say this.
Got a sense
hell no.
rehab.
It's truly divine, like very divine related.
Yeah.
And like, I'm
Right,
pretty
man.
sure like most of the party is some form of like cleric or cleric adjacent class. Like,
And here's the thing, like even in this world is like there's so many gods like that are even like physically like presented in the world that like the vast majority of just normal people have some god of worship. Like
yeah. So Kramu, stop saying that you want to play some sort of god game. You're in one.
heck,
Because you
that
didn't
could
play a
just be the
divine
next
class
leg
doesn't mean
of Lapis anyway.
What?
Maybe in a different
Anyways.
timeline. Or
but anyway.
I am a god.
So that is a solid idea to build a plan around, is using transport via plants to get the civilians out.
yeah.
Yeah, that's solid.
But we're gonna have to make checks to make sure we don't get spotted, I assume,
Of course.
as we travel. You have Pass Without Trace?
I can.
like if because I assume half of us are going to be looking at the sky. If we even see a wyvern, we're going to be like, pass without trace, pass without trace, pass without trace.
Well, we're going in with it because it lasts like an hour.
Thought it was 2 hours.
No,
Okay.
it lasts 1 hour, and then I can recast it. So
All
I
right.
have 3 second levels. So that's a minimum of 3 hours, but I can cast it at higher levels. But that's
That's
bleeding into
pretty
my
good.
third levels.
Alrighty then. I will definitely be giving myself mirror image.
So, I'll say with the kind of the rotation you're seeing, they keep. It looks like they kept at least 4 wyverns in the village at all times.
I forgot to ask this. What were the
So
conditions of the hostages? Did they look starved, sickly?
Uh, they would have looked. They look like they've been there for at least a few days and have been given like scraps.
Basically, food to
bare
keep them
minimum.
alive, but they're not happy.
So basic hostage treatment.
Here's a piece of
Yeah.
bread and cheese. That's all you're getting.
No, it's just the maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
Luckily, it's only 3 days, so they're not actually going to need to go through full recovery process. PTSD
Luckily,
wise,
they're
most
just-
likely.
Right now, they're just hungry, and
Yeah. It's not too bad yet.
Here, Snow, did you get the reference I just made?
Question: are they hungry like hippos?
maggoty bread.
Yeah.
For 3
Oh,
stinking days? Yeah! When can we have some meat?
never.
Uh,
I didn't catch that one.
the 2 towers.
That's the torture.
Meats.
That's the torture method. You make every
Oh.
one of them go vegan.
So I will.
No.
Meats back.
That's horrible.
I'll take you off.
I need to
that.
realize what
Actually,
we're
vegan it. Doing.
These are
vegan
those
for a little
toxic.
bit-
These are those toxic vegans that try to force it on everyone.
Including their dog.
Based on what I saw there, does all 3 of the squads have like 3 normal and then 1 commander?
It was. It looks like there is only one commander there.
Okay.
You could probably gauge that one is the commander's specific squad, and then 2 other squads that are under the commander squad.
Got it. Okay.
Let me see here. So for
Because
the
you can't like this because even this being like a very high level druid, you can't imagine they would have all their wyvern commanders in like one area.
yeah, they're not gonna.
And they
keep
and,
all
and that
their-
and because of like the nature of like this being an evil organized group,
Folks,
that they would have too many commander level wyvern riders.
yeah, they're not
Right.
gonna have too many commanding officers in one place. That would just be silly.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, let's begin the travel.
Yeah.
On the road.
Shadow, do I get my magical gauntlets of do I get my magical gauntlets that do chaos blade things of being able to shoot chains at shit? Or
I'll say
from
not yet, but you will get it before like a big before like the next
Big.
major battle.
Okay,
Alright.
all I need now are peregrine greaves and I'm all set.
I was asking Shadow if I could get a figure of wondrous power, but I'm thinking, nah, next campaign with the druid.
Yeah, because that's more of like a summoner type of item, really.
Yeah, so I'm saving that for next campaign.
Like the figures of wondrous power, like that will totally be a fucking thing that there are some that you could actually potentially obtain.
I just want to say the Raven animal messenger, that is great for low level. Me and Snow used it recently.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I will say, near the Commander Wyvern, you did actually see a druid as
Uh-oh.
well. So they have at
Eat
least
the mage.
they have at least one druid there.
Rodor.
Ex-
Geek the mage.
Why am I the one who has to beat up the
No.
mage?
Kaku's looking at like me and you, Geek the mage.
Why not take Mest? Don't you want me to be trying to fight the big mystery monster?
You know what? True. Messed. Me and you, Geek the mage.
Alright.
Because think about it this way:
Yeah,
more
Merlin
attacks.
also.
I'm just going to try and deal with the
Now-
hordes.
Now, question. Let us decide this before we get there. Of course we will be taking Mess's girlfriend alive. Is there anyone else we want to take alive, or just her?
The commander. We want the.
She is the commander.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then that's doubly good. 2 for
Yes,
1.
I would
special.
say
Mhm.
only them.
So only them?
That's what I would say, because when you're rescuing hostages, you don't exactly want to try and not kill people.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here's a thought. What if she's also technically a hostage?
Oh, I have a plan for her. As soon as I see her, I want to try and take her out right away.
Turns out Carmo's been planning
Get
all
out
this
of the
time.
gutter, Eekru.
Mess's girlfriend. Just fucking powered kill and just kills her.
I mean, he beat the shit out of you if you did that.
No, you would probably kill him if he did that.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
there's
no.
no beating the
That
shit.
would ruin the friendship. There would be no salvaging that.
No,
Kill.
you would be dead.
Yeah.
Well, no,
You-
Max is lawful good, so he wouldn't kill you. Yes, he does say killing people a lot is a thing, but he would not actually do that. He makes it as a suggestion. Doesn't mean
And
he
Kaku would not kill her.
I know.
Damn it!
Well,
That
looks
thing
like
keeps falling.
just entire death just fell on him.
I can't find where I put the sheet for Mess girlfriend.
The skill check?
What?
You lost her stat sheet.
I forgot what file it was under.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm getting a cup of coffee.
Oh wait, I have her under enemies. That's why.
Uh-oh.
She's under enemies because she's working with the Blighted Queen. That's why.
For the moment.
Yes.
Turns out there was just a big bruise and she's actually lying.
Uh-oh. Gace. Gace. Ooh, that would be.
Mess, do you remember what class she was?
Cavalier fighter.
Oh God. Oh no. I know what's about to. Oh yeah, we're gonna be in for a rough time.
Yeah, I'm taking care of her right away.
No,
It's gonna be tough.
that she gonna be tanky as this is bad. Oh God, this is fucking bad, guys. As somebody who is playing a Cavalier, I know what this.
And yes,
She's
and
gonna
she's high,
have-
and she's higher level
I
than
do
Novinor,
too.
and she's higher level
Yeah.
than Novinor is.
Yeah, she's level 11. That means she has all the tanky, like, late game bullshit that Arvenor could have, plus stupid magic items, and a wyvern. This is
not just a basic wyvern. She has a war wyvern.
yeah. Ugh. Oh
Yeah,
God.
like her wyvern specifically was the most armored and the most like even just from its demeanor, like you could tell as a druid, like through the scry, it definitely had like it was the it was the tamest of them all.
But it's got the alpha Chad energy.
Yeah, it looked like an alpha amongst the other wyverns.
Ooh.
And the fact that she was able to tame that says something.
Basically, the big difference between a regular wyvern and a alpha is that the alphas can actually have a breath like a breath weapon type of
Then
attack.
I'm also gonna say this.
Ooh.
Let's also subdue her wyvern, because there is a bond there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a lot harder to bind a wyvern mate in the middle of combat.
I
If it gets in the way, I'm going to kill it.
There's always resurrection and calling non-lethal shots, but the thing is, if it has a breath weapon and all the things that come
It's
from
a
being,
wyvern.
Shadow literally just said that it has a breath weapon.
Oh, he did?
Yes. Pay
Okay.
attention, motherfucker! Oh my God!
I am paying attention. It's just that
You didn't. 'Cause you wouldn't have heard it.
I'm using the ear that's hard of hearing, so I know I'm not over and waking up my dad.
Ugh.
So things are a little muffled, which is why I have everyone on max volume.
How is that having? Yeah.
That's
Okay.
being hard of hearing is not paying attention. Paying attention.
I am paid. Anyway, I'm gonna say let's try, at least.
Okay, I'm Rodor's not dealing with that shit. He's dealing with the big mystery monster. Earthbind it and have fun dealing with the abilities of fucking a Cavalier fighter.
The idea. That's why I'm keeping Earthbind prepared, because literally going into a bunch of flying shit.
What size category was the wyvern?
Oh,
It's
by
gonna
the
be
way,
huge.
Okay.
I've
But
got.
from what I saw on the map, it was large.
Yeah, by the way, I did change out to enhanceability because I knew we had a long rest before.
Yeah, it's.
So I switched out augury. Oh, it's the thing where you can ask a single question, and it's like you may be able to. I just changed out that one
So
at the moment.
the alpha wyvern, it is noticeably larger than the others, but not so much larger that it's a increased size category. It's just like it's at the maximum of its dimensions compared to the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the upper end of large.
Yeah, and I just want to say, if it's the tamest and it's the alpha, That's a strong bond between the rider and the wyvern.
Yeah, like
No.
yeah, you could. Yeah, that's kind of a bond. Like, okay, they actually raised it from the egg lovingly.
Mm-hmm. This isn't the, oh, they captured a
We
wyvern and
understand, mate.
broke it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Cram, Cram.
I'm just
We get it.
You
Yeah, we
stop
got it.
stating the obvious.
All right, so you set out. Then you reach the you kind of get into the edge of the forest by nightfall. And you know that basically you are told that kind of like an area that you do pass by, kind of off to the side of the road to the village, they'll be setting up a basically a medical unit that you can bring the prisoners to be taken care of, so that before for just like immediate any immediate care that may be needed.
Is there a tree around?
Yes, there.
Okay.
There would be one. So, if you are successful enough in getting them out that way, that is where you can get them quickly.
I have another question. From Merlin's scrying, did he see any clerics? Because I think it's not just a geek the mage situation. We want to get rid of anyone who has any form of
Healing,
sending.
debuffing. Oh yeah,
Not-
yeah, that's true.
We do not want
Information.
them sending information or alerting any possible like reinforcements from the north. Not just we want this to be an isolated incident. We gotta take out all. First priority will be for, I would say for the majority of the group, while I handle the big thing.
I will say in all the at this point you've seen a lot of different types of enemies amongst the Blighted Queen's forces at this point. You haven't noticed any cleric or paladin types.
Yeah. Like, what would my information be on that?
You would know that the Blighted Queen, she doesn't have any clerical or paladin.
Yeah, I'm assuming they were mostly like druid worshipping.
Yeah,
Like,
it's mostly druids, but you have noticed there is a very distinct lack of holy types.
I think it's probably because of the whole undead thing.
Yeah.
Well, and because like I don't think the Blighted Queen is aligned with a deity at the moment. She's trying to
Be the
Come on.
deity.
move beyond and become one. So why would you
Yeah, because what you
have people that have allegiance to another one?
Yeah, because what you've learned, kind of surmised so far about the whole monarch thing is they were pretty much like demigod or even lesser god level for some of them.
Right.
So this is definitely a, and like because most religion in this world is centered on the gods who fought against the monarchs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second. I just turn.
So, kind of with that idea, then it would make sense okay, they probably wouldn't have any clerics or paladins.
Right.
Yeah, because clerics aren't gonna follow that shit.
Yeah.
This is like the same kind of deal in the 80s of like, oh hell, satanic panic.
Except this be dragons.
But it's a draconic.
To where they even change the names of demons and devils to Tanari.
Well, I'm just gonna say in the real world, they literally changed all the what's the Christian law to get rid of what Lucifer like used to be.
They would rather not have the
Oh, they
idea
didn't want
of-
grey.
Yeah, they don't want that moral gray. And now it's starting to surface again. Which is why fucking
But moral gray is. But people don't like it.
Well, it's just when all you have is moral gray, then you forget what black and white looks like.
True.
yeah.
Yep.
That's why even in my game, there's still some kind of black and white shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun to play around that, by the way.
Oh, I can't
Snow.
wait. I really hope Jason will be able to join if Snow allows it.
I always hear about this game. I have no idea what's going on in it.
It takes place in the Wild Mount setting.
I don't know that saying.
Matt Mercer's setting.
Oh, Huh.
Critical Role's setting.
But
We
with
hear-
Snow flavor.
It has a lot of snow flavor to it, which makes it actually a completely very different from the way that Matt Mercer does it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun.
Hey, Critical Role is fun too, but not everybody who runs Wild Mount.
It's not
has to be
everyone's.
Matt-
Yeah.
No. It belongs to everyone who
Yeah.
chooses to partake in it, and everybody can have their own little way of spinning it. Whereas,
Yeah, there's
So,
no
like-
one way to play it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that
which is-
was like the whole point behind Matt's idea of the setting book is that, hey, this is like, the broad strokes of the world and what already is here that's already been built. Now you take it and do whatever the hell you want with it. Because
and we can each say that in every single one of our characters, there is already a significant difference in how our characters have affected the world and how we've like built up the world in
yeah,
Snow's game compared to Matt Mercer's. For example, the Rhyme Plains in Matt Mercer's is basically just barren wastelands.
so, I mean, to be fair, they didn't really go to the Graying Wildland.
Yeah,
much.
yeah, they didn't. Now the
So-
Graying Wildlands and Snow's thing is a very important thing, especially between the Savalier Wood and just the Rhyme Steppe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to the Empire.
But all right. Anyway,
yeah.
so as you have your first night camping out, I'm gonna have you decide your guys' watch order and then perceptions.
I can take the darkest.
I can do first.
So third watch for me.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take last.
I'll take first.
I already said I'll take first.
I'll take second then.
I already claimed second.
Everyone already piped up
I'll
for the
take
4
one
watches,
that
so
don't
Ikru, you just get to sleep.
Hey,
Yeah.
we can have multiple people on watch.
Yeah, you can have multiple people on watch, and to give one person advantage on that shift.
Then I'll do it in the middle of the night.
So,
All right, to give Merlin an
Give that
advantage.
person advantage.
So you
When's-
want to join Merlin then?
Yeah.
Arya, would you join Rodor then?
Yeah.
Excellent. Because there needs to be something.
Yeah, because the two middle watches are definitely pretty important.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a rogue with expertise in perception.
I mean,
You
my
have extra.
passive is also 20, so there's also that.
Damn.
Yeah. Having the rogue and the bruiser be up at the same time would be pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it gives opportunity for a very unique roleplay thing that has not happened yet.
Mm-hmm. So, want me to do first watch?
I mean, that's what you said you were doing, so do
All
it.
right. $21.
All right, 21.
21.
21.
The holy number.
Sacred number, not the holy number.
The sacred number is 777.
No, that's the luckiest number.
No, 1 is the luckiest number.
The holy number is 69.
There we go.
That's the hee funny sex.
That holy people hate.
Your watch does go unimpeded. After the sun sets, it's a fairly kind of definitely a very gloomy night. The overcast still persistent. You definitely kind of get that gloomy sense of dread that just comes with the
Territory.
The territory of the overcast.
After a while, he'll go wake up Rodor and Arya. Looks like it might be a gloomy night. Watch out for rain.
And orange dragons.
Where are we set up, by the way?
Death and destruction.
I'd imagine right here. Because we're staying off-road.
No, I'm asking like the actual environment that we're staying in currently. That was more. Would we have taken the time to actually set up a camp in a? Is it just an out in the open thing? Not out in the open, as in like we're sitting in the middle of the road. But are we? Did we take the time to like create a? What's the word that I'm thinking of? You know those things that hunters use to like observe deer and things like that?
Deer stand.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I mean, how you set up camp is how you set up camp. Like you,
I would imagine.
like I can imagine, like with all the survival expert like knowledge among the party, it'd be pretty easy to like find a spot that has a denser tree cover over top that to hide you better from anything flying overhead.
And I doubt we're lighting anything on fire.
Yet.
I doubt we're having a campfire.
No, that would give away our position.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
If you had a Circle of Dreams druid, you could have a campfire like without any negative repercussion because of stuff that they have. But you don't have a Dream druid. You have a Star druid.
Mm-hmm.
But our druid is best druid.
Every class has and subclass has their uses.
Exactly.
Yes, and Atreus' reason for you being the best druid is bird.
All right, so Second watch.
Pepper.
Second watch comes by.
All right.
Rodor and Arya.
What's your plus to perception there, Arya?
Let me open it. Perception has a +10.
Okay, I'll give you advantage because I'm only at a +6, my dude.
Okay. And that only rolled once, didn't it?
Yeah, each 20. Let's see if you can break that. 28. You're welcome.
28.
Do we have campfire ambiance? Well, we're not, or just
We
rain
literally
out,
just said we're not gonna have a campfire.
or like just forest, night forest ambiance.
I mean, if you can find some and set the bot, you can. I'm not gonna deal with it.
I mean, I think it's spring, so no, fireflies are in the fall.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I rolled a 2. That was a 2 on the die roll, but because of reliable talent, it was a 10.
Do you remember? Oh wait, no. I thought someone else was talking then.
Rotor, just think that 20 is the minimum I can roll for perception.
that's funny.
Rogues are scary.
All classes are scary, just in different ways. So how are we doing this, Arya? Are we just sitting on a log?
Probably, because I feel like that'd be more comfortable for you.
Yeah,
In a hole
Rodor
in the
is
bottom of the sea.
Rodor is grabs 2 sticks. He has his Bowie knife out and he's just carving at the stick. Are you also carving at the stick that you have?
No, I'm just kind of wondering why you gave me a stick.
Well, come
Okay,
on
like-
then. Have you never done this before?
I mean, if this is what you're considering whittling, I've never whittled.
Imagine something that you would want this stick to be, then carve it. Just don't do anything profane, though.
Shiv.
Immediately carves it into a dick.
I don't know why, but I feel like Aria would most likely go with just like a prison shank.
No, she's mischievous, not violent.
I feel like Arya would go with a finger.
That's why I said Arius carves it to the shape of a dick.
She's gonna look at the stick that you handed her, and then look back at you and be like, I need like an actual like tree if I'm gonna do this.
What? You need more
I
size.
tell you, we don't have the time.
I'm sorry, it's just that those little trinkets you carry. I thought it would be nice if you were able to make one that wasn't as gruesome as they normally, how you normally get them. Won't make them. But tell me, I haven't gotten that much chance to talk to you. Where are you from?
That's a loaded question. I'm saying that out again because I completely forget.
You were originally from the kingdom of Armala. It's also known as the Heavenly Garden. It's a lot of it's one of the last it's one of the few natural flying island regions.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of winged races and air elemental types like air genasi live. It's kind of north of the mountains, like to the northern side of Gloria.
Would it be the only place that I know that Air Ganassi live?
It's not the only place, but it's like it has the highest concentration. Like there's still an
So
uncommon
it's like the
folk.
main hub.
Yeah, there's still like an uncommon folk in the material world. They're mostly air elemental based, but like it's just like this is like the most common place for them to be in the material plane. It's like between here and the deserts of Zoldad is kind of like where you're more likely to see them.
Gotcha.
Hello.
I'm from a floating island. And I only tell him it that way because, like, not that I think he's dumb or whatever, but she just doesn't want to have the time to just, like, try to explain everything because then we won't, then it'll be daytime.
So it's one of them big. So, giant floating rock. There's nothing suspicious there.
Yeah. Like,
Why'd
why
you
do you
leave?
think I can? Just kind of like sorting my own adventure type of thing. Wanted to, feel the rest of the world because being up there, I had no reason to go see the other rest of the world. Like there's nothing. I had everything that I want there, type of thing, or that I could theoretically ever want, but I wanted to be able to explore the world.
So it's boring.
It's
No
not
fun?
boring. It wasn't boring. It was just kind of monotonous after a while. And I'm like,
Same thing,
and
different day.
yeah, kind of a thing. Or like seeing the same scenery every day. It's like
Yeah,
I want to see something different.
yeah, it's like because like Arya would know that it is a very very beautiful place, and kind of likes to say it's very like natural, like plentiful growth for like wildlife and around and the orchards or around on the mainland. The and it is also like a more peaceful place because it is a very neutral country that is not really does not really see a lot of conflict, at least in terms of like war, because it's far enough in the mainland and it's in a good standing with its neighbors that it doesn't have a reason to be at odds with any nearby nation.
So it's Switzerland.
Kind of like it's like it's like right next to Gloria and Sisay.
I'm gonna say this: even though Switzerland remained neutral, anyone that tried to like enter their country during the Second World War was shot down. Like,
Oh yeah, because
had no chill.
every single person in Switzerland had to be in the military. Every single man in Switzerland had to be part of the military for 2 years and still has to show that they're proficient with their rifle every single year. Like, they are on that security shit. It's one of the reasons why they're so. Switzerland has such a low crime rate, because if you even attempt it, you're just gonna get shot.
Well, you wouldn't get shot because I don't think they're allowed to like have guns on them as civilians, but you would get your shit rocked.
I feel like there actually would have a high concentration of firearms among civilians.
Yeah, nobody does shit because there are so many firearms.
And most of them are trained to use them.
Yeah.
But as she finishes that statement, she's just gonna casually mention, "and vengeance."
You see an eye of vengeance. Now, That's a word I understand. You
Now you're speaking my language.
no.
Now you're rocking my jimmies.
What you see a look come across Rodor's face that you actually haven't seen, and that is like normally he's got a somewhat happy go lucky demeanor. Even when he's raging, it's more of like the
Murder happy.
jolly, let's have a good fight sort of thing. The expression he has on his face is cold, calculating, and probably the darkest face you have ever seen him make. There's someone, I'm assuming somebody hurt you the same way somebody hurt me, right?
Possibly. I don't know how they hurt you, but I know how they hurt me, and they could be the same.
You first, ladies first.
Oh, you don't have to
If
be
you
all gibberish now.
trust me, I'm just a wild man from the woods. I ain't no hero. It's just me being polite. There's a difference.
So being, in my homeland, like it's very normally peaceful. Like there's almost nothing that goes wrong there. I was out scavenging and just doing the stuff, chores, around the house to whatever, and I was out and about, maybe grabbing some wood, or I can't remember now, it's been so long. Figuring out what I was like doing for the minuscule details. But when I returned, I found my family's heads completely severed and mannequin heads replaced.
Rodor's eyes widen slightly.
Like the holy shit, dude.
Like, oh.
Yeah, so ever since then, I've been trying to find who did it, and I've gotten semi clues, but nothing concrete, nothing enough to go on.
Well, I know exactly who did it. Well, let me put it simply, my uncle's a piece of shit. Long story short, my uncle didn't like how my father was running things, and you know how we orcs can be. If you ain't the strongest, you're dead. So, my people had a great thing going in Zoldat. We had our own little city where people could come and go, where people could come to trade. It was a safe place where we didn't have to answer to no one or nothing. We didn't even have to worry about whoever the fucking king of that country is. What is his name again? Mordred? We didn't give two fucking shits about that guy. We're practically our own little nation, free of outside influence. Then one day, my uncle decided to say, well, he'd been plotting this for a while, but he decided to undo everything, kill my father. Like what happened to you, chopped off his head, and chased me and all the other half-breed orcs away. You met my friend Carmilla. She's one of the other survivors who fled as well. I have been through quite a bit. But we were chased, me and my mom, all the way across Zoldad. Not even... We'd ask for help. Nobles just turned on their noses up at us because I was an orc. My mom was deemed less valuable because of that. As if she'd been despoiled. Eventually, we made it to Sasay. But, as fate would have it, my mother was struck by an arrow. She died not soon after. Needless to say, my uncle is to blame. I don't really carry hatred in my heart for people. And I don't often get mad, but do you want to know what the source of that rage is? What?
Your undying love for your people.
Class features.
What allows me to go into such...
Damn it, Shadow.
That battle frenzy, that initial spark, is me picturing what I'm going to do to that fucking shit excuse of an uncle of mine. And I'll tell you this much. Until we... Once we find him, that guy who took off your family's heads and put on those freakish masks of theirs to replace him. Consider that rage yours. Once we do find the bastard that did it. Because nothing pisses me off more than somebody who tries to rip a family apart.
Can't rip a family apart if you got no family.
Just
Well-
some celestial descends from the heavens, just like, oof, man.
Ooh,
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
Rodor looks at her and says,
so I think we understand Arya a little more.
if it weren't for Merlin, I'd probably agree. If I was just some other barbarian from the woods, then I would most definitely agree. But I'm not. All I can say is that I hope that you see me as a friend. And I'm going to do as friends do. I'm going to help find that person who did it. And I'm gonna beat him to a bloody pulp. Why use daggers? When you could just... When fists make it so much more satisfying. Plus, if my uncle taught me anything, weapons are for fucking cowards. The more you have, to a certain extent, it might just
Glad
make you look
Kaku's not
weaker.
awake.
Ha 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 ha. Why do you think he's telling this to Arya? And not you. He doesn't see having a shitload of weapons as a strength, man. He sees it as a fucking weakness, and you should already know this by now.
Well, that's Rodor's point of opinion.
Oh no, it's not an opinion. To Rodor. It's a fucking fact.
Well,
Wait,
it's still Rodor's opinion of a fact.
wait, so hold on. He thinks less of the group for using their weapons that they're good with.
No, he sees it as a problem of like, why are you using a weapon when you can just use your hands? Why trust a piece of metal when you can just trust yourself?
With that, are you just gonna wave her flimsy arms like,
Maybe because
do you
we
think
don't
I
have
can
the
punch
same
with this?
background as you.
Posh nobles, freaking non-working class
Looks at
nerds.
Ikaru, Mest.
I mean, Mest is a noble.
Yeah, but he's probably the only noble. Well, here's the thing: you've been sticking to one or two weapons. This is just me jabbing at Kaku, and Crab for fucking hoarding 10 different weapons.
Yeah, I do try to stick to either my bow or sword, though I will like try and use like different weapons if the environment requires them.
You
Yeah.
say that though, but I think I don't hoard more weapons, but I definitely hoard more items.
You're just a loot goblin.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm carrying
Oh.
nearly 460 pounds of equipment at the moment.
yeah, that's a fucking problem. You're
The thing is,
like,
all
if
my equipment that I'm carrying is survival gear.
yeah,
Wait, hold up.
yeah,
Are you
Rodor
looking
understands
Are you
that.
looking at the bottom number? Because the one thing that I found out is that also includes your gold weightage.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no.
For
But
context, best Rodor's capacity is a third of yours. He's at 161, and none of that is
I
weaponry.
did not mean to type that. I'm just checking what my weight is without my gold or platinum.
But with
Okay, that drops me down to roughly around 300 pounds without my gold or platinum.
Yeah, all of my weight is coming from gold.
To be
But you
fair,
got-
a large chunk of that is the plate mail.
Yeah.
Plate mail is very heavy.
But
Anyway, we're getting off topic.
50 pounds worth of money on me.
if you want to insight Rodor as to why he said that, you can.
she's gonna leave it. She kind of like already understands like it as a basis, and she doesn't necessarily need full details.
It's not because well, let me put it this way: orc tribal traditions being the strongest.
Right, like she could already like kind of like understand that because she's got a basis understanding of like the different like types of or the different races, not like all of them, but like
Yeah,
the broader ones that are more common. She has like a basis understanding.
Big hint: the way his father was killed was very dishonorable, is what he's trying to put down, which I'm
Right.
pretty sure you can glean.
Right. And she's gonna add a little bit of extra, like a little bit of like kind of stuff that's been going on since she kind of met the people.
Yeah.
Like met Kaku and stuff like that. That she's been having she had nightmares for a long time. It was going on probably a good couple months. Probably good like 4 or 5 months. If not longer, I don't remember exactly how long it was.
Is she talking to Rodor about this, or
Yes.
Rodor's
She's like actively giving you like information of what's been going on because of the fact that like she's now had time to like
talk to someone about this shit?
Well, not necessarily talk to you, but like
in general.
Right, because I mean, Kaku already knows, and stuff like that. Like most of the original party knows, but like the extended party, like you, Mask, and Merlin, whatever, don't know much about this because she was more skeptical about it. she was more skeptical about you guys in general. But just the fact that she's been having nightmares, and the nightmares was just over and over, just replaying the night that I came home and to see my family's heads cut off and replaced. And she just always woke up in a heavy sweat, and she barely got a good night's sleep, type of thing.
Big PTSD.
Kinda, in a sense, but it actually wasn't. She did find out that somebody was
Oh,
using
like
a spell to do so.
using the dream spell.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they would come into my dream and talk to me about wanting specific scales that my party had, and I could not figure out who it is. I still don't know who it is. But it was pretty bad for a while, and then I was able to get a hold of this amulet, and that's kind of why I have the amulet. I have not heard anything since.
Maybe after this war is over, with Merlin's help, he can possibly backtrack it. You know, get a trace on them. If you're willing, of course. And if we survive.
She's also going
Or-
to make a little note that she hasn't told anybody else this. But the fact that she's like, you know how I can, cast a mage hand, and
Yep.
I believe it's minor illusion that I have. I got that from this shadow man, and he told me that if I ever wanted more power, just to contact him.
The Shadow Man.
The same guy that was been putting the dream in my putting the dream stuff on me.
What?
And I call him the Shadow Man because I have no clue what he looks like. He just appeared as a misty shadow in my dreams. A shadow mist, if you will.
Wait a second. Can I roll a history check, Shadow? See if that sounds any sort of familiar.
Without a check, no.
No. Can I roll a history check?
I'm saying no.
Okay.
You would not have any knowledge.
That is quite strange. Meanwhile, I'm assuming that Arya is keeping an eye out, right?
Yeah. You're still like keep an eye out. Like
She's always alert.
Like,
She's always, even though she doesn't have the alert.
Yeah, like it's the assumption that you're at least like skilled enough in what you do that you can multitask a bit.
Right, like I can passively just be searching as I'm telling you this.
Yeah, and look kind of as the kind of towards the end of your watch after your conversation, towards the end of your watch, far off in the distance, definitely not close enough to be immediate concern, but enough to like be on alert just in case. You hear this kind of like chittering squelch.
What was that?
Far off in the distance.
Her head is just gonna kind of perk up a little bit, and just kind of like have like a whisper. What was
You heard something?
I did. It was like a weird squelch, almost like maybe from like an animal type of thing.
How did it? What kind of? Okay, What kind of squelching was it? Was it like something getting eaten?
It was. I'll say it because this is with the perception. At this point, it is too far off to discern the creature specific, but it was just like this like chittering squelch sound, like far off.
Well, his was like wondering if it was being eaten, if like the little thing was being, or if the squelch was it something being eaten, something being squished on, because they make different squelches.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or something just hacking, like.
Or is it like a walking sound?
Oh, like a muddy walking, yeah, that too.
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Or a duck. Just a duck.
I'll say the chit. Well, actually, the chittering. Uh, uh, with it makes you think might be some predatory creature, like something on the hunt.
What does the duck say? Affleck.
The funny thing is, I actually got like a little keychain, a little like, Aflac duck, and I gave it to my niece for Christmas.
Aw.
Adorable.
Did you also tell that you were trying to contact her about her car's extended warranty?
Fucking habit.
So she's just kind of like gonna be a little bit on alert, just kind of like understanding that.
He
Like,
tenses
hey,
her. He sees that she tenses up a little bit.
she's not necessarily tense. She's just more alert than what she was when she was sitting there talking to you.
Yeah, you'll see that Rodor's ears start perking up as soon as he sees the body language, and he's gonna be quiet for a little bit.
Oh, God.
Shadow, did I ever get my shadow belt back?
Shadow, did I get my shadow?
Uh,
Shadow, did I?
what would you have headed for again?
I did give it to the Archmages way back in the when I was getting the first tattoo work done. This was like a year ago. This was the thing that I got from the Shadow Demon that I broke the horns off of because he got too horny on main and tried to take me over, but Bergen was like, "Nah, son, get the fuck out of my friend." And then I just proceeded to beat the shit out of the Shadow Demon. Took his horns as souvenir and then put them on a belt.
Rodor looks away from Arya. This happens.
Wait, what did you do with the belt again?
He did give it to Zero, I believe it was her name, the Archmage. The like we were discussing doing something with it. I forget what it was.
I think this would be something to discuss later then.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
I figured.
So this was at the end of their watch, right?
Yep.
She's gonna look to Rotor as like, do we check it out?
I'll say it's far enough where it would probably disrupt your watch to go investigate.
Okay.
No, I think we just tell Marilyn and E-Crew about it. I might stay up a little bit longer just in case. Nothing too bad that would make me a little bit extra tired tomorrow, but I want to make sure that Marilyn's gonna be okay and make sure that nobody gets hurt. Regardless, you get some sleep. I'll wake the other two up. Thank you for opening up about this. Good to get things off your chest or to put some trust in new friends. And he pats her on the shoulder.
Always
When
always one of those iffy things to do at first, but
Rodor's hand is abnormally large on your shoulder. He's got like Shrek sausage fingers. They're
I'm
all
just
like
imagining it's just the size comparison between Keitel and Zavala.
yes, that's the size comparison. No. It's Keitel and Crow. Honestly, he is like big, chunky Cabal. You are tiny, tiny Hunter. But
Like this?
This tiny hunter will still kick your ass.
no. Okay, to put it in perspective, Keitel, big, scary woman. Zavala, tiny man. Compare.
All I wanna see is a giant woman.
It's bigger than that.
But yeah, so she's gonna nod and stuff like that and start heading towards her bed so she can sleep. Because she needs to be alert in the morning. She needs to be well rested. For the
Rodor
long day ahead.
taps Merlin awake. And he's also going to get Ikru awake. Oi. Time for you to do your thing.
Blinks a couple times and grabs
Save the
his staff
hissing
and
for
shit.
save the hissing for the cultist, Ikru.
Okay. Now I'm hungry.
Save the hunger for the cultist, Ikru.
Oh yeah, I'm not eating dinner before I go. I don't want to get too filled up on flesh.
Concern.
Have you ever tried walking on a full stomach, Cram? Or traveling
Yes.
on a full stomach?
Yes.
Yeah, bad idea. Especially if you need to keep your mind sharp.
That's
Bad
why.
idea.
That's why you typically eat rations when on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts and berries. Dried meat.
Things that will not make you feel overly full, but satisfied. Merlin kind of gets up and rouses. He blinks blearily for a few seconds and then it's like, okay. He grabs dual wields his staves and moves out of his tent.
1 second. I'm going to check my bag of stuff.
Double,
Do you communicate
double
what you and Arya had heard?
Yes.
Oh,
I think,
screw
I think
you,
Shadow's
Abyss.
learned his lesson not to have animals show up on my watch.
Yeah, never again.
I'm just missing. I like to be prepared with weapons. I like
Rodor's
having
going to pull out
options.
the alchemy jug and say, coffee. And he's going to hand you some decaf coffee.
Decaf.
The fact that you had this raccoon literally just to kill him on my watch.
What?
I'm just.
The raccoon
I
was
made
supposed
the
to.
whole
Oh.
mention earlier that, like literally 2 seconds ago, that I think Shadow's afraid to have animals on my watch.
Because we took the raccoon,
He wanted to
saved
kill the
it,
raccoon, and we
and
saved
now
the
awakened
raccoon.
it.
No. I'm making it so it's dead and you can't save it.
Buy it. I
And
will
that's the
spend
point
a
where
diamond
Arya
to
pulls
spy
out
you,
the
Carmen.
shotgun. And that's the point when Arya pulls out the shotgun.
You'll spend what to spite me?
I will spend a diamond to spite you.
You're not spiting me. You're
Revivify.
spiting
Like
Shadow.
literally, I'll revivify the. Oh no, I will do it just spite you, not Shadow.
Why?
Okay,
So
I
you
don't know
can
why
watch-
me, but
So you can just watch
Because I
the
know it
animal
would cause you
die.
pain in the future when it steals
no,
one of
I'm for the chaos.
yours or your sword.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm for the
You'll
chaos.
just wake up one morning and just be running around with your knife.
All right. So, uh,
Good. I'll have to train it how to use it properly.
so third shift. Make your perception checks.
Who is
Fine.
somebody? Are
Okay.
you both making individual perception checks, or are you just gonna give Merlin, or one of you take advantage?
I advantage words.
Yes,
Is he
Mr.
robot for anyone else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, you went Roboto, but I heard give Merlin advantage.
I'll
Yes.
give myself guidance.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't actually me going robotic. That was myself going robotic, not my computer.
What?
Oh shit!
Fuck. Roll 20.
14.
Oof.
I
14.
will say though, like
Did you put guidance on?
I
I will
did.
say I
Okay.
did warn them. I will say I will warn them about what I heard before I go to bed, before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
But hopefully that
Sometimes-
brings you
sometimes
some
you just-
pluses.
Hang on.
Fucking roll a 2 and a 3.
I just remembered. Just because of funniness. Let me just roll it. Hiya! When it rolls. Anytime now.
Yeah.
There we go. Now.
Horse.
Just Abaddon.
It was
Abaddon
the
is
horse that was making the squelching sounds.
it's eating a rabbit.
Abaddon just falls asleep standing up.
Yeah.
No, it's just,
No,
it's
no.
just a ripped apart fox. What it found.
Actually, have Abaddon roll a dexterity check.
Okay. Dexterity save or check?
Just check.
Oh yeah, I forgot it doesn't have saving throws anyway. There we go. 5.
Oof.
So it's not very stealthy when it wanders off to go eat some squirrels.
And you're too
Here,
busy.
here
The
make
perception.
crittering squelch.
That's the reason why the perception is so low, is because you just hear the ripping and tearing of the freaking squirrels, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, it's just my horse.
No. Just imagine a side campaign where it's nothing but squirrels, and it's just the end game boss of that campaign is just Abaddon, and it's literally a bunch of squirrels waging war against this invader. That's just
I'm gonna
horse.
say this. In my first D&D game, my character got knocked out by a squirrel in the first session.
Yeah.
Well,
Honestly, the reason why your perception was so low is because when Abaddon goes squirrel hunting, you are just absolutely horrified and baffled by watching this horse climb the tree to get them.
Yeah. Trying to say why my character was knocked out by a squirrel?
What is Sarah doing
Wait.
here? What the fuck?
Wait. So you're saying that Abaddon is a Skyrim horse?
Basically.
Shadow, I'm just thinking
No, it's
now.
no,
gonna
it's,
say
no,
that
it's,
doesn't make
it's
sense.
no, it's basically what happens when you cross, make a cross between the Skyrim horse and Roach from Witcher 3.
Oh my God, it's the Jersey.
Oh
Devil.
god.
Shadow, I'm just imagining it's like it's not actually trying to use its like legs to like just climb the tree. It literally just walks like it would normally walk on ground up the side of a tree.
The thing
just
is, do you know
burns
how I
the
imagine
holes
it?
into
You
the
know,
tree.
you know how bear like climbs up a tree where it literally digs its claws into the tree. Imagine that, but hooves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he literally just like burns like
Like,
hoof
in the
holes
tree.
into the tree so you can walk up it.
I was going to try and look for like an image of a horse in a tree, and instead I found this gif of what I believe Abaddon would do if someone other than Ikru tried to ride him.
Oh god. Oh, come on, load quicker. Come on.
Please tell me they're able to keep from getting seen by the thing.
Yes.
They get the
Does his
tree.
passive perception help at all?
No.
It would be that, and then just a quick turnaround and stomp on the head.
But aside from that, nothing
Horse
else.
shenanigan.
You don't notice anything else of note.
Okay.
You do like for some obvious thing, you do kind of like see like you have yourself set up in a kind of a area with enough overhead coverage that you wouldn't be spotted by anything flying overhead too easily, but you do catch the glimpse of some wyvern riders like kind of in their patrol route, like you're just kind of seeing them off in the distance. They're not close enough that they would be able to spot you at all.
Okay.
But you just kind of you can see like the end of the like just at the very end of your vision, like the perimeter of their patrol route, an area that you will cross through in your next day of travel.
So would I be able to estimate about when I should probably cast Pass Without Trace for us to get through stealthily without wasting time?
Yeah.
Well, if we use Pass Without a Trace, would we have to go stealthily?
Yeah.
Yes, because
Well.
it gives us plus 10 to stealth. If we're not using stealth, then we're not using the Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
No, I mean... Oh, right.
Pass Without Trace does not circumvent the need for a
Yeah,
stealth
yeah,
check.
yeah,
It just
like-
makes it
Cast
way
Pass Without a
easier
Trace,
to hide.
then you decide not to use stealth checks.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
Arya will have doesn't need it, but everyone else probably does.
Oh, yeah.
You have
Heavy armor.
Fine, give it to me. I want to get in the 40s or 50s.
everyone else has either heavy armor or
Low
just
Shit stealth.
or low stealth.
Yeah, let's get to the.
Or is on a
I want to see
or
Arya.
is on
I
a
want to see
horse.
Arya freaking. I want to see Arya freaking disappear from the eyes of the god.
I'm just gonna say this.
On a normal basis. I'm just gonna disappear off the face of the earth.
But with that, your watch comes to an end.
And we all die.
And
Mest, finish us up.
Alright.
He'll go wake up Mess, say, didn't see anything too concerning. Only thing I saw was some, in the far distance, in the path ahead of us, saw the white. So
Don't mind the horse.
we'll have to worry about
Don't
that
mind the
tomorrow.
horse in the tree.
And the horse defying nature.
But Arya and Rodor said that they had heard some kind of, perhaps a predator on their watch, so keep an eye out
Be
for
the
that,
horse.
but
Alright.
don't be too concerned about the white, they're very far away. Just don't draw attention to yourself.
yeah, just use Radiance of Dawn.
Make a beacon. Hey, we're over here!
I just
Th-
pull
this
out,
is Abaddon, by the way.
Just use the signal whistle.
I just pull out Ignis Eternus and just start holding it up as I just activate my Radiance of Dawn, just going
Thundercast ass.
No, and on top of everything, you activate your Divine Soul and start flying upward.
Yeah.
Look,
I have a
look in Lapis. Look in
Yeah, you
Lapis.
can thunderclap.
Go
I
to the
just
tree.
thought-
Yep.
Here's my question. What spells do we have availability to? I just want to know because do any of us have anything like daylight or
Something
anything?
you want to go home?
No,
I
I have
can
an idea.
cast daylight.
But can anyone put that in a glyph of warding?
We
I-
can't carry the glyph with us, though.
No, that's not my plan. Think about it this way.
Oh,
to
I know
go
what you're
off.
thinking.
We set it, have it to set off and go
Yeah.
off at a certain time to create a diversionary thing that could potentially lure people away. We go and deal with whatever is left, and if
That actually may pull away a couple of
Like
at
literally
least
cast,
a
like
patrol
literally
of
cast
wyverns.
like literally put a daylight spell in Glyph of Warding.
yeah,
Have
yeah.
it set
Yeah.
to go off in the middle of the night.
So what do you guys think of this? Get rid of
Prison break!
what level is Glyph
Yeah.
of Warding?
I
Three.
think we should do
3
that.
and so is daylight.
No.
Okay,
we
I
do
would-
it now during the short rest, so we could have it set off in like a certain amount of time, like 24 hours. So like the next night, when the wyvern
Mm,
We can have it
I
literally
see what you
set off. When,
we
yeah,
want
no,
to
I'm for that.
capture a small.
yeah.
No, not a small animal.
Capture a critting squelch.
No, but
But yeah,
upon being told about the crunching, squelchingness, Mess just goes, "Oh, all right. I'll keep an eye out," as he just like begins his watch.
I'm just imagining, like, you hear about the crittering squelch, and you're just like, I have to deal with the grossness. Fuck.
Bubble and squeak.
No, he's just in his mind. He's like, if none of them have seen it, he's probably gonna turn up on my watch.
No one my
Because
luck.
that's my luck.
No. As he just stands up and just begins his watch. As he's going to actually just like start mumbling some prayers as he's like keeping watch.
Perception.
Yep. Give me a second. I'm just trying to find something. There.
But
Are you
yeah,
praying? Are you praying for your life? Is that why you're praying?
no, he's praying for his wife.
My wife? What? When did I get married?
Your
Yes.
wyvern waifu.
Hey, at least they're not at least they're not draconic. Because then Kaka
That you
would
know
try
of.
and take them.
Here, just another thing.
Can I guidance
Ha-
myself on this?
You can guidance yourself.
Yeah.
Haku wants a harem, like in anime.
and to secure his bloodline, yes.
If only I had advantage.
I would assume that you would, because of all the information that's been passed to you. Maybe, if Shadow is nice.
If he's not, then you're
Make
utterly
Shadow
fucked.
feel nice.
I'll give
Shadow,
I'll give you a chance. High or low?
Hi.
Roll a d100.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Come on.
Fuck.
Nope.
Damn. 16 ain't bad though.
Why is it always the fucking 30? Motherfucking D100s
And
in roll
this-
20.
And this is how mess.
I just imagine
Bronze
that you're
gold dragon just comes out of the wall.
I just imagine that you all like wake up in the morning and Mess is just gone.
Welcome to This Is Your Life.
The giant enemy spider.
Eight-legged freak.
Ah, wonderful.
You
16 ain't bad though.
well,
Better than what Merlin got.
apparently it's not good enough because Shadow is
Preparing.
yeah.
Let me see here.
Yeah, Shadow, did you get what I sent you?
Death, and more death.
Got it.
Why is it always Mess's fault? Why is his rum always gone? What?
Why is our rum gone?
Why do you do these things just to Blackwood specifically?
Oh, no. It's not Shadow that causes this. It's the dice gods.
Yeah, I did actually roll something. It did not roll in your favor.
Oh, God, what is it?
Damn it.
Your
We're not
wyvern
getting this.
waifu's coming to visit, and she's going to snatch you and take you away. Haha, hee hee. To the funny farm where all is fun all the time. But the thing is, she doesn't say that you're coming.
I don't think we're getting spell slots.
I'll just use this map.
Merlin's getting spell slots.
The map is of. I'm just gonna use it. It's of a forest clearing. But
This is the one that we used for the combat against the two invisible dragon fuckers.
You mean the road map?
Yeah.
Yeah, just ignore the road. Pretend it's not there.
Why is there never any rum? Oh, that's why.
So.
Where is the rum gun?
Mess drank it all in his depression.
Oh, fix that, mate.
Mess, maybe it's your character sheet.
So I'll just
Name a character of yours that isn't depressed
Oh God.
in some way.
No, he's currently
I
going
can't.
through other things.
Depression is just part of the personal condition.
Yeah, here's the thing. On each watch, I roll a die, and depending on the results, something may or may not happen.
It's just so lucky that it's saying fuck Mess in particular.
Yeah,
Hey, you
here's the
never know. You might be able to.
Here's the thing. I had it to where if I rolled a 5 or lower on a d20, something could happen. I rolled a 2 on Mess Watch.
Oh dear.
Okay,
You never know.
let's hope it's
Mess
something
might get
entertaining.
god rolls now. Mess might be able to go, oh, fireball, and incinerate it.
Oh yes, give away our position. Perfect.
Yeah, true. I just imagine everyone, what was that? Nothing, go back to sleep.
Okay, so what happens?
Giant enemy spider.
So I'm gonna say you're probably right here. What the hell is this aura for? Oh yeah, that was probably for a spell that was up on point. Okay, so bring you here.
The auras were for the darkness, dankness.
Stinky.
Merilith time.
So let me find the creature.
I like to believe that this thing saw the horse in the tree first.
Fucking goddamn horse.
I mean, that's
What was
Abaddon
just like
jumps out of the tree
it saw
and
the
lands on it.
horse. Was just like, okay, what the fuck? Thought it was interesting, followed it, and was just like, oh, food. Thank you, horse. Fellow
Silvarian is such
predator.
a better horse. Silvarian don't do us like this.
Fuck you! I'll eat you alive and feed you to your children.
Well,
No
here's
one is
the
better
funny
than
thing:
my horse.
Silvarian doesn't freaking
No one is better
need
than
to
my
worry
horse.
about being eaten because he is a
Savarian
spirit.
doesn't have a personality.
Well, that's because Silvarian
I'm just gonna
hasn't
say,
done anything. yet.
Abaddon is a spirit. Abaddon can't be eaten because he'll just come back. He can't die.
So you see a familiar creature off in the ways.
Oh, fuck off!
It's the Marilyn.
Roll high.
No.
All right, Mess, roll high on stealth.
Oh, it's the wyvern, isn't it? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Like
What is
Drake.
this?
This insectoid to me.
Spider
That's
Drake?
a spider drake.
You again.
So yes, you see a spider drake nearby on the. It looks to be on the hunt.
Don't.
Oh
Move.
no, friend returned.
And no, it does not bear any familiar scars that you may have laid upon it once upon a time. This is not the resurrection of an old foe. This is a different drake.
I was about to say, we dissected that thing and ate it.
Of course you did.
Oh yeah, they did. They actually ate. The thing.
It was tasty.
Well,
Yes,
why is it
have
that
you ever
as soon...
Have you ever had grilled spider?
No!
No, and I don't want to.
Why is it that as soon as freaking Merlin and Rodor show up, this party becomes so much less psychotic?
I mean, you ate a green They ate a green dragon in your time with them.
Well, here's the thing. That's a little different. Just a tiny bit different. This is a little...
Hey, these
I'm
things.
just-
If anything, these things are. These things are less sentient.
No, my main point being, why is it that they've done less fucked up things?
I'm a kobold. I eat most things that are alive.
That's not the point. I have a feeling that things have been a little bit more tame since me and Snow showed up.
Probably.
No.
Well, things also definitely got worse in some ways.
Definitely.
Like, some more fucked up things have been said or done.
Definitely.
I need to find them.
Was it by one of us, though?
Probably.
How so?
I can't.
I'm just gonna say,
I can't think about it right
Merlin has
now.
been kind of terrible.
Yeah, I can't think about it right now because I'm trying to look for the fucking book that this creature's stat block is in.
Try and not be seen messed.
You know this is mess you're talking about, right?
Fuck.
And we're only asking you to try.
You can solo her.
No, this is just.
I am not.
This is just bizarre. Where the fuck
I
are
am
the
not
fucking
letting
books?
solo her, okay?
You can solo her.
Hold on, I need to look for this shit. I can't find my books.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna say he can't solo her. He doesn't have twin katanas.
God,
And the one
at
that,
least somebody got the fucking reference.
and the one that does has too much clothing.
Well, technically, he did transform from a person that didn't have barely any clothing on the lower half, so technically they was halfway there, but then they reverted to a worse version.
Well, here's the thing. None of us are wearing pots on our head, so...
Can I
And-
become Jarnish?
One was was that it would be the Meat Conqueror. You got them.
Meow. Meow. Okay. Oh,
Spider
fucking there it
Drake.
is.
Spider Drake. Getting fucked like a bitch.
They were behind my computer.
What CR are these creatures, by the way?
They're not that bad.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like, if anything, this is to you guys, this is a minor encounter, but at the same time, these are just annoying bitches to deal with.
I
Yeah.
swear to God.
And I'm gonna say this is going to be me versus Shadow. This is going to be painful for everyone involved.
Yes.
No, it's just gonna be painful for you.
All right.
Well, I hope you're ready to
No,
have
go for the roll.
3 sessions of me just fighting this thing alone.
I mean,
Well, backwards,
here-
you know there's
I mean, here's the
a
thing.
thing called Wake Up the Body.
I mean, honestly, though, the fun thing is, Mest probably could 1v1 this thing.
It's just, what would the roll?
Easily.
Because
It's just roll.
oh, that's right. You don't have your poison resistance anymore.
No,
No.
nor do I have advantage against poison.
But here's the thing: you have a giant fuck off bow and a
So
giant
just
fuck
don't
off
get hit.
sword.
Easy.
Just don't get hit, forehead. You out damage this thing easily.
Yeah,
By a lot.
it's just this thing is these things, like from experience, they are fairly tanky. So
Who just laughed?
Music bot probably.
Music bot, because I did not loop it.
But yeah,
I mean, if you want to put on
big old bussy.
if you want to put on from some suspenseful type of battle music, just in case.
Put on some banjo music, because that's what this is going to. You know what? No, here, Mist, tame your trauma.
Tame your trauma.
Assert your dominance.
Yes,
Go
one
T-pose on that fucking thing.
All
Why
right,
did it?
okay, let's solo this thing.
No. Assert dominance. Show it who the real. Then you could show your wyvern waifu who the real bitch is. Show them who you. That they aren't the only person who could tame wild, draconic, weird draconic creatures.
So, Mest, what do you do?
I.
Aye.
Do you guys actually want me to wake you up, or do you want me to just let you all sleep?
Wake
I
us
mean-
up only if you need to. Like,
Yeah.
unless
Try
they get
to be
actual.
stealthy. Try not
No.
to be seen.
My point is, unless this thing gets actively close to us and attacks us,
We can just let it
Then-
walk right by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's also the thing of
towards
here's the thing. I will at least very say, like, you have many tools in your arsenal. There are various things that you could do to to fight or distract or like just anything. You have a very versatile kit as a cleric, and even with what you do have prepared, I'm pretty sure you could think of something.
Yeah,
Don't
you
you have-
necessarily do
Oh, I know
not have to fight.
exactly what I would do right now to
Yeah.
just avoid this whole
Yeah.
entire fight.
I would
literally,
say from what your previous experience with the last one, you know that these things are low intelligence, but high enough where they are capable of speech.
also another thing, you could literally just
Like think these things are like in terms of like their ability to comprehend language, at least of like a secondary language. They're probably like goblin level intelligence.
So you'd probably be able to scare it away easily.
Or lure it away by using, like, I don't know,
Ventriloquism.
Minor
don't you have-
illusion.
what
Let's say that.
perks don't get minor
Oh.
illusion.
But yeah, you see this this creature, very long body, kind of like the way it's like crawling along the ground. It's kind of like kind of like snaking around trees, like crawl like
Slytherin.
kind of like crawl like it's like sidewall walking the trees as it goes even.
Okay.
Snake.
Uh.
You
Throw
even
a
hear
rock
him
at
say,
it.
"I'm a snake."
Use the brain.
I'm trying to. I'm
Oh.
looking through my
Yeah,
sheet.
guys, just stay quiet
Yeah. So.
because we're just
Helping.
building information.
Uh.
Okay.
Don't stress.
The longer you take to make a decision, the closer this thing will get.
Okay, Blackwood, what cantrips do you have?
Cantrips. Guidance, Sacred Flame, Light, Word of Radiance, Toll of Dead, Mending, Spear the Dying.
Blind
Okay.
it.
No. Think about it this way. What's the range of Sacred Flame?
Sacred Flame is 64.
Okay. Get it as far. Think about it this way. What's the 60 feet away from the party and away from you? Like, if you go, like, over here, and then cast it in from stealth, of course, cast it so it just goes over this.
You realize I have a 2 in stealth with disadvantage at the moment.
Well,
Are you wearing your armor?
you wouldn't
On
be wearing
watch?
you would not be wearing your armor on watch.
Yeah, you would be unarmored at this point, unless you have.
Why would you not be wearing your armor on watch?
You cannot get the benefit of a long rest if you wear heavy armor while taking while taking the long rest.
Well, actually, no. Wearing heavy armor during the long rest, it halves the amount of hit points you get back.
No.
No.
You get if you wear heavy armor, you get no long rest benefit while you sleep
At all.
and the only armor you can wear for a long rest is light armor. Medium or heavy armor you cannot.
Yeah. You have to doff your armor and then so what I'm saying, just go sneak on over here. Cause it's all the way over there. It probably won't be able to hear you very well because it's fucking dumb. Cast Sacred Flame in a way that makes it like, oh, shiny thing runs after it.
Oh, a creature's going that way. Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just throw a rock.
Yeah, and I will say, like, even like Action Surge can be used to help in the speed of the situation.
Yeah.
Which way am I going?
Down. Because it is like, think about it this way. You're go over here, throw a rock. As hard as you fucking can into as far away as you can. So it's like, oh, prey thing. Go this way.
So, move down this way, right?
Yeah, keep going.
I'm going to have to dash.
No,
Which I
you can
don't
action
think
surge
that-
or doing a long rest.
It's at the end of a long rest.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
we've
God.
already had
Yes.
a long rest
You-
before
actually-
this
Action Surge comebacks on a short rest.
as well.
Right, so I'm going to action surge dash. Oh,
Yeah, that's why Action Surge is so good. Well, and because just what it does.
Here, so dash there, right?
Behind a tree, preferably.
Right. So what? Like there?
Basically, then pick up a rock, throw the rock
Hmm.
over this way. Just make sure you're not in that creature's line of sight at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide
Yeah.
there, and then I'm going
Yeah, me-
to. I'm gonna try and throw a rock against like one of these trees. So do I roll an athletics?
Yep.
Right. So athletics.
Ooh.
26.
Yeah.
So I'll say with the 26, you think to get one of these closer trees, but then he's like, no, this needs to be a little further than that, and you throw that rock and like you hit a tree like that's a good ways off map, close enough that it hear the it strike the tree, and with that, I'll also say. Roll a deception check with advantage.
Deception check advantage. Oh boy.
Give it to him.
15.
15, good enough.
Well done, Mest.
So you watch as this thing kind of quickly picks up pace, and as it charges off in that direction.
Think about this way, Mest. Keep that in your back pocket for your next character, because that is something that they could potentially do a lot of.
Yeah.
Because if they're trying to avoid, yeah, if you're going to
magic may be.
What were you saying, Kaku? Because you kind of just sound like you were gargling dick.
Yeah, and like after a bit, you hear like it's draconic mumbling and chittering.
I still know draconic. What does it say?
It's like, where's food? No food. Where's food? Where's food?
I just imagine it kind of sounds like that primal Spider-Man where he gets trapped on the island by those aliens that take over the planet, and then mutate him into a giant monster.
Yeah, here's like these are a fairly simple-minded creatures. They are low intelligence.
What is their intelligence score?
7.
Probably like
7.
Negative.
7.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, they were originally as smart as Rodor. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say this:
As dumb
they
as
were
Rodor.
smarter than my first barbarian character, who had an intelligence of 5. Basically, the way I played him is that he never spoke, and he actually just acted like an animal.
Very prime
What?
guardian. The Cabal have
But alright,
have
so
established
alright.
a base in Hellas Basin. You must break their grip on freehold, guardian.
as it
Okay.
as it passes, and the you with the after the cheering, yeah, you just kind of hear say, food, and you like after a moment, you hear just this the dying screech of a raccoon.
I am.
Question: Was it on his raccoon?
No, it's at the city.
No, it didn't sound like a chain smoking New Yorker.
Ah,
It also wasn't actually yelling like "Get the fuck off of me" because it can speak now.
yeah.
But yeah, you did good.
Hey, I was walking here.
I'm walking here.
I just imagine that it didn't eat. I just imagine they wouldn't like rip it apart. It just eat it whole.
Stop.
So you can just like hear the muffled shoutings of a New Yorker coming from it.
Ah!
But yeah, you
Oh,
did it.
no!
And
Not clung!
after and then after a while, it finishes its meal and carries on its business and out of sight.
Yeah. After basically seeing that just leave, Mess just puts a hand on his chest and just. You could tell that was close for him because he knows you guys probably wouldn't have survived, and neither would he if they went up against that at this point. Like, well, no, you probably would have survived. It's just being ambushed by one of those things is probably not the best.
Seeing it at night is probably scary.
Yeah. As he just goes back to where he was, basically still praying under his breath. And I'm just gonna send Shadow something else.
So, with that, you successfully avoid any destruction of your watch.
No, just because I want to. But it's like, while you're doing your watch, Abaddon judges you.
Yeah, this is Spectral Horse.
Is he always watching, always judging?
Oh yeah, Spectral Horse doesn't need to sleep. They're always awake to cast judgment.
Yep, it's just judging Mess for not fighting the spider.
Yeah, like you walk back to camp and you look you just look at Abaddon. It's just staring right at you disapprovingly.
Like, just
Hey,
shakes
no mind.
He just
Just
blobs
like
his
you were
tongue out
supposed
at
to
it.
kill that so I could eat it.
Mess just
makes
blobs
its own,
his tongue
makes
out
its
at
own little
It just growls.
kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yes, it doesn't. Yes, the horse growls.
Ah, yes, the Dorse. Yes, it's now a Dorse. Is now Popo.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of fun.
Anyway,
it's kind of
please.
it really is kind of fun for me that these woods, they don't just have giant spider problem every now and then. They have giant spider drake problem once in a while too. Yeah, so these things just live here.
Fun.
For the whole family.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But with that, dawn rises. You are now the Iron Lords. But you carry on and continue on a stealthy pace. I will have you all roll your stealth checks with the +10 with pass out of trace for as you pass through the perimeter area.
What's that all?
I'm guessing I've got my armor on now.
Yes, at this point you would have your armor, but you're and you're traveling slow.
So based off of my boots, I get advantage when relying on moving silently. Is that basically part of it?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Sweet, so I get advantage.
21.
Guys, I got a 43.
17. I got 17.
Oh wait,
Ooh.
31. Natural 31.
43, guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a 14.
Fucking 31 from Rodor. Uh, Merlin's would not have the disadvantage because
Between
it is not metal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rodor, me and you both net 20.
That's
Yeah.
right, because it's Boulette's armor.
Yeah, so it's hard like like metal armor, but it's more pliable than it really looks.
It's
Right.
flex.
I got 20. I got 28.
So
Oh
31
my god,
for
that's
Merlin.
Even Joker loses sight of Arya.
So
Like, hold on, where'd she go?
yep. So with the group stealth check, you are very successful.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, like Arya is like traveling in the middle of the pack roughly, and even the people like behind her was like, "Where did she go?" Like you are the wind.
I'm Ruby.
Well, yeah, you're Ruby, but you don't have the trail of rose petals.
Yep. I just got the trail of wind.
Yeah,
Not
you're,
yet.
yeah, you're just the wind, so you're a superior version.
Well, and I'm fairly certain just from me and Rodor's, we just escalated the top of well, I guess me, Rodor's, and Kaku's. Oh no, he had I don't know. Oh yeah, they had disadvantages, right? But yeah, regardless, out of those three, I feel like that would have didn't matter what the other three got.
I mean, if it's a group stealth check, I think we passed.
Yeah,
Between the four people getting
enough to where
over
we don't
30.
raise any suspicion.
And then just watches Shadow just says, Mest and Ikru, you've been spotted.
So then, Merlin, do you think you'd want to cry while Arya scouts?
Well, first, can we hear
That would be
how
a
the
waste of a
stealth
spell.
went?
Yeah. So
Kaku.
so with your guys' like Mest and Ikru, you're the most heavy-footed with all
Oh shit! I forgot to roll for horse.
with all your bulk and armor.
Rodor's
Horse
just
got a
been
30.
walking.
Yeah,
Kaku, I'm just imagining
The horse
as
is
you're
more
asking
stealthy than its
Merlin this
rider.
question. I'm just imagining as you're asking Merlin this question of, "Do you want to scry with Arya scouts?" You try to find Arya. It's like, where'd she go? She was
Wherever
just
she
here.
may
Where'd she
be.
go?
yeah.
Rodor and
Arya
Arya
scout
just go
looks
ahead.
around wherever she may be.
I'm just gonna say this, like, once Mest realizes that she's gone, he's just gonna do this. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of our good friend Arya.
Now, do you
Nobody
know
needs no
why
deed,
I feel like
nobody
the
needs if they're not dead.
Is he just like
By
stands there, just lightly just clears his throat and just starts reading off a eulogy that he had? You have no idea where he just pulled it from. He's just got a eulogy for her.
So, our
yeah, go ahead.
I assume we succeeded.
Yep. So, a resounding success. You stop under some a denser patch of trees, kind of like close, just kind of huddle up against some trees spread out as you watch a wyvern patrol pass over. They're flying 2 by 2. You see one group of 2 pass over, and that more towards the start, like within a few minutes in on your pass route trace, and another 2 pass over again towards the end of your pass route trace, kind of like a half hour later.
The Saints go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah! Hurrah!
I want to be in the cavalry like my forefathers before. I want a good steed under me when they send me off to war.
So you're able to avoid the detection of them flying overhead as you pass through that patrol route. And you make it a good ways in.
Before you get spotted.
So, Merlin, do you want to scry while Arya scouts?
I think scrying will reveal more than we already have if Arya shall get information.
Well,
High tier magic to.
Yeah, the only point of scry at this point to use again would be just to watch over the area and watch as Arya goes through, kind of keep an eye on them. And at that point, you might as well just be scrying on Arya.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you could.
Because
Oh
I
wait,
can't.
oh wait,
She
you
has
can't.
protection against it. It wouldn't even work because
Yeah.
Arya would not appear to me. She has protection from divination. So scrying is kind of moot at this point.
so just have Arya scout then?
Yeah,
It's
we're
all
better
over.
off just letting Arya scout
All right.
and come back with information.
Someone want to give her guidance?
Yeah, I'll give her guidance.
Oh, I was gonna say I could give it, but okay.
I mean, we have like
I'll
four
say-
people that can get
Yeah,
it.
I'll say the guidance will only help for their initial stealth check.
We'll take it.
Are
Extra
you telling me
D4.
I can't continue to use my 43?
No, this is separate.
And that was for avoiding notice as we went through the forest from the wyvern patrols.
Yeah, this is like as you're getting near the village, but you're also getting you're also at the point of you need to set up camp soon. Because you've traveled enough in that day where you need to rest before you have the energy to actually like go through this plan, and like right at dawn or like before sunrise, go.
So yeah, go scout. Be like the wind.
Don't go scout. So,
I assumed she's
and
going to
also
be
being
way too
quiet
far
would
for
give-
message.
give me advantage because of my boot.
Advantage
That's right.
wins
Do you have the
guidance.
boots or the cloak?
I have-
Oh, never mind.
Is that guidance?
I still have cat's grace, correct?
No.
No.
Nope.
Pass without trace is within 30 feet of Merlin.
But you got a D4.
And that's already dropped. The
Yeah.
duration of it is gone.
Gotcha.
But you do have the D4.
I know. I have to find the die.
Roll the D4.
So 35.
Beautiful. That's crazy.
I rolled a 19.
Like,
Rogue.
let's really consider like the levels of success on rolls. 35 is insane.
Well,
Yeah.
30 is considered like near impossible.
Yeah.
Arya is literally walking, just straight up walking into this fucking encampment.
Well, the
looking
thing is,
around.
He
it's
has joined
impossible
the,
against-
he has
hang
joined the
on,
march.
guys, one thing,
He has joined the march of the
remember,
people changing
it's
shit.
impossible against a normal human.
Yeah.
There, it's not impossible for the challenge rating of that creature. It's because all skill checks are going off what a base person could
So
do.
the fun thing I'll say though is, the only thing that could have spotted you with that high of perception.
Rolled a nat 1.
No. It's that even the maximum they could roll with a nat 20 is a 30.
So you're 5 above their maximum ability to perceive.
Yeah.
So they couldn't even perceive you if they wanted to.
Yeah, if everything went perfectly for them, you would still be hidden.
Yeah, I will say, yeah, the highest perception in this enemy encampment is a 30 with a nat 20. And yeah, no,
Oh,
not.
You're casually walking past that person.
This is the Bugs Bunny where you see the soldiers walking and Arya just starts walking behind them.
I ask you a question. What is that creature?
You'll see as you kind of sneak on in and make a perception check.
Just a flat roll.
Yep.
I don't know why that. Oh, I still have advantage pop, but it's a 21.
Man.
21. Oh yeah.
21.
Uh,
Oh yeah, you see it.
so.
So much for surprises.
I'll switch over to the map.
I just remembered a video I watched with Shadow.
Like I said, I knew this was going to be risky, but I feel like it was a good chance.
So
Yeah, you got it. You're good.
I'll say
Mm-hmm.
from what side would you be approaching? Would you be because you'd be approaching from the right side of the map. I'll put you over after you decide.
So I'd be moving left.
Yeah, so you'd be moving
Theoretically.
Yeah, so you'd be moving from right to left. And do you want to come from like the top, the bottom, or the middle?
Would I know if there's any strategical advantage to choosing either one?
It will probably just what enemies would be closest to that specific point.
Okay. I'll choose middle.
Middle. All right. So I'll put you on middle and then bring you to the map. Player characters. Arya.
I cannot find a GIF of what I wanted.
So you'd be coming from about here. And as you kind of make your way in and around, switch you over.
Middle of the water.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's not good. That is not good. That's a gem.
It is not a
Are they?
it is not a true gem, but it is associated with it kind of in that umbrella, but very loosely.
Okay.
They're not considered like one of the main gems. This is
Oh god.
Okay, they're just cousins.
Yeah, they're the Feywild cousins essentially. As this is a moonstone dragon.
I know almost nothing about them. But that is a beautiful color.
Uh-oh.
But it's not 1-to-1 to the picture, as there's definitely a very noticeable. You see like these gnarled, like corrupted, kind of blighted roots, kind of around parts of its body. it looks like it's something that has been done to it.
Like, does this thing look like it's been a while?
What was that?
Does this thing look like it's been dead?
It does not look dead. It looks alive.
No.
But it looks
Does it-
corrupted.
I didn't
Like
hear
that type of corruption.
It looks like a corruption, and it looks like druidic type.
Okay.
Yeah, and the lustrous scales look a little dull.
Faded.
Yeah, like it doesn't have the beautiful luster that it looks like it should.
Is there anything
I
wrong
haven't
with
seen
its
this.
eyes?
I haven't seen this many enemies since the bandit cave.
Shadow, I got a question for you.
What?
Would it be viable to kind of do something similar to what Mess did with the snake drake or the spider drake, and shoot something off the distance to have them run through?
I'll say make me.
Run away?
I'll say make me an insight check.
Okay. With or without advantage?
Just straight.
Okay.
You don't know enough about dragons.
Don't
Not
I?
bad.
Yeah, it's not like dragon specific, but it's like you kind of what you kind of read off this thing. This thing is very intelligent. Just the way just its demeanor it seems to have.
Okay.
Like,
So it probably wouldn't be smart.
yeah, like I will say this thing, it is like these things have some these things got some chunky stats.
So
Because that probably would have been the best bet, at least for distraction.
remember, you are scouting.
No, I know I'm scouting. Skulker allows me to make a ranged weapon attack without revealing my position if I miss, and I'm choosing to miss.
Yeah, you're just kind of more like making a distraction or something, I'm guessing.
Right, that's what my thought process
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
The Assassin's Creed thing.
If I could do it, if it was smart enough to launch something super far over, because it's got super fucking range with the black spindle, to shoot a tree as far away as possible, to get them all to run away, and then I can just unlock the door and carry them away.
One of the fun things about black spindle is that it is magically silenced.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
That's one of its magic. That's why it's a legendary. One of the reasons why it's a legendary weapon.
Kind of a downgrade from its original form, but okay. I know. I'm just giving you shit.
I translated its fucking white nail perk in the best way I could into D&D 5e.
At least it's not what happened to Lumina in Chef's game.
Yeah, I basically just translated it to if you land a natural 20, it automatically refills the magazine and automatically shoots again.
Imagine just chain critting. Oh wait,
imagine that with a crit fisher build.
no. Imagine that on something that's been held monstered or held personed.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah, it wouldn't auto crit though because it's not a melee weapon.
Well, I don't know if it's specifically if it's melee weapon or melee range.
I think it's melee.
It has to be within 5 feet for sure. That's at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, what would the roll be
Wyverns that
for
are
her?
sitting are the wyverns that are sitting on the sides and whatever, are they flying or are they just standing on the ground?
The ones that are on the ground appears to be laying down. They seem to be resting. The commander's wyvern is kind of like sitting up. More just kind of like
On the rooftop, is it just laying down?
The one on the rooftop seems to be the one on watch.
Okay.
So they're not flying up, but they're at a higher elevation to keep watch.
It'd be a shame if that wyvern all of a sudden just freaked out for no apparent reason.
Well, if she hit, that would give away her location.
Aren't rogues bonus action stealth?
Okay. Here it is. I looked at the paralyzed condition. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Mm-hmm. So, if Arya shoots at the feet of the wyvern and misses, would that cause it to be startled?
It could probably startle the creature, but it would also put everyone on alert.
True.
Right. That's why I wouldn't want to shoot it anywhere near them, and more or less over off
on the other side of the
and
encampment.
they think that something is walking towards them from the other side.
Well, I think we do want to get here when we go in.
This is a very
pick this direction.
This is a very pick them off from stealth kind of thing. I'd imagine, like, pick off the ones from the outskirts first, then slowly move in.
Well, the party still has to finish a rest before we.
Yeah, right now Arya is just scouting, seeing what up.
I know.
Is hiding.
But this is also like just gathering the information of what you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Would it be possible, at least with my stealth anyway, to be able to climb one of the roofs, obviously not in direct line of sight of the wyvern, just to kind of see the prisoner encampment, like hostage area, to kind of see like more of like what it's made of and stuff like that, since currently where I'm at is behind all of the behind a building.
Some of the rooftops are angled, so you'd be able to be like at the side where you could like just cover yourself from like the facing of the wyvern.
Right, that's basically what it was, just because I want to get more of the information of like the encampment stuff and
yeah, you'd be able to get onto a
all
rooftop.
the surrounding stuff.
Yeah, you'd be able to get onto a rooftop and at a point where you'd have a better vantage and out of view of the wyvern, so you're not fully out there.
Right. I'll just state to be on that one.
Yeah, that works.
Just that way it's not too visible.
You just have to watch out for the fucker below you.
Well, where I'm currently at, it's angled away from him, and I'm on that opposite side.
True.
So that way he can't see me from there. Plus, they're also on the ground, and I'm assuming this is at least 20.
And
30
you did roll a 35 on your stealth, so this
right.
Scotty doesn't know. Fuck Scotty.
Scotty's gotta go.
So what's the encampment like?
I may have to repeat it.
Like the walling and stuff made out of?
So just kind of off map. There's a perimeter fence around the air outside perimeter where that isn't like naturally walled off from the water with the water, because you see the stream going through that makes a natural border from that side, and they have the small lake for fishing.
I was talking about like the prisoner encampment in the middle here. I don't know why I can't ping, but
the little prisoner encampment seems to be some they took some of the farmer's chicken wire
oh, gotcha.
and
Okay.
and made a makeshift fence. Why they didn't put it in a regular fence, who knows?
Well, how are the prisoners actually looking, though? Like, can Arya tell from her vantage point if are they like? They look like they're afflicted with anything, magical or otherwise.
That would be more of a medicine check at close inspection, or even Arcana within range.
Be something that we'll have to check after we get them to the medical camp.
Some like aside from obvious things, like there's definitely some like cuts and bruises on some people, probably who got roughed up, mostly. Before placed in here, like some of the adventurer looking types, look like they definitely took a few licks before getting knocked out and put in here.
We're gonna have to do Operation B drop, aren't we? We're gonna have to do to them what the Unexpectables did to that one guy.
Drop a dinosaur on them.
Yeah. Let me go into a rage.
Operation Dino Drop.
Yeah.
Do it.
When that happened, that was so fucking funny.
So good.
Honestly,
It was so stupid.
Honestly, Merlin could do Operation Dino Drop by himself because he can just fly up and then polymorph himself into a flightless dino and just fucking drop on top of something.
And I would probably maintain concentration because I have Warcaster.
Do you know? Do you what I expect Merlin to do though? Not to turn into a dino, turn into a sperm whale. And literally come down like a fucking meteorite.
Yeah,
So,
but after that,
So the thing is,
literally
once the dino
detonates.
drops, I can still use the dino form
And honestly,
to fuck shit up.
the fun thing is though,
imagine a sperm whale landing on you. I think you're not going to survive.
on top of everything, you can fucking like just go like, because you already have natural flight, you can go up much higher than like 500 feet, and you can go like 1,000 feet up.
I just wanted to read it.
Oh, yeah.
Just sperm whale
Terminal
dropping,
velocity,
terminal
baby.
velocity, just boom. Like you're definitely gonna like splatter on the way down, but then you'll reform. Into
Don't mind that
whale.
post. I was just trying to read it, not click it.
Like honestly, the way I imagine your polymorph working is you just gather like the radiance and it makes physical form around you.
drop. Belly flop. Cowabunga, dude.
So, does Arya come back and tell us? Or is there anything else Arya can do?
We need to find the most.
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
there needs to be the most optimal area for whale dropping.
Yeah. I
Well,
I will,
thought we.
I will say also for for some more specific details of something, make another perception check for the Moonstone Dragon itself.
20.
All right, so with the 20, you're able to notice some of the details. It seems to have a familiar looking an amulet that looks familiar to the one that you have on around its neck.
Ooh.
So
I have an idea.
So you can see why it was unseen by the scrying. It has a amulet of proof against detection and location.
I have an idea. Shout out. This might be crazy enough to work.
I'm not done.
At least to help.
You're
You're not done? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and you also see that on a couple of its claws, it has some magical looking rings on it on some of its claws.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Not only is it a
Great.
dragon, that's a dragon with equipment.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Shout out. I have an idea. If I were to shoot the amulet, but not the dragon, would it still reveal my position?
I will say, because you have Skulker, High Stealth, and Cunning Action available, if you succeed on a very difficult stealth check, which you honestly probably might, you can make the attempt.
Okay.
And it could remove the amulet if you don't do enough damage, but if you do enough damage, you could destroy it. But then that would also put the entire encampment on alert, as the dragon would notice that fucking being destroyed. They just wouldn't know it was you.
Gotcha.
That would make us harder to try and sneak in and get the hostages first.
I think this is good.
Right.
But
it would allow us to scry and actually see what's going on, make even a better plan of attack.
That
I mean, we see everything. We don't need to scry.
Yeah, that wouldn't accomplish much.
Oh.
Because scrying is accomplishing the same thing that you're doing by scouting.
All we would see is what you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but then that would make it able to see how they're positioned if they are on alert. Instead of because I'd probably have to make a quick escape anyway, so I wouldn't get much of them being on the defense type of thing.
Oh, I prefer them to not be on alert and us taking them by surprise when
Same.
we show up to get prisoners out. Because if they are on alert, they might move the prisoners.
Or
that?
or even execute them.
Yeah, or just start
Yeah.
killing
Mhm.
people.
Yeah, and what's stopping the dragon? We don't even know. The dragon could also have invisibility.
Yeah.
And if that's a thing, that's going to be even worse than fucking the orange dragons. Because not only will it be able to do its thing while it's invisible, we won't be able to catch it at all.
Yeah, we want to try and get the hostages out stealthily before we attack.
Because
You
my
just take
my
a wire
idea,
fence.
the way that this shit is set up right now is if we can be stealthy, enter from this way, have Arya use Black Spindle because it's silenced to just sneak attack, brutalize this guy. He's just like a regular cultist.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't have that much hit points. then we can spread the word to the prisoners stealthily, and then sneak them out this way quickly, kind of in a big scramble. Get them all through the tree to the medicine camp, and then the encounter starts.
Mhm.
Essentially.
Yeah, and I will say
And-
that and obviously the cultist looking ones on the wyverns are beefier.
Yeah, the
And
ones that are
honestly-
riding are here.
Honestly, if we can we don't even necessarily have to fight these people. If we take a couple of them out, yeah, that's good, and yeah, we'll have to deal with the dragon later. But at the same time, do we really want to kill these? Put in the effort of like
Do
fighting
you remember?
fighting all these
Do you
people.
remember?
I'm aware.
Do you remember? We're not fighting everyone. We're literally here to get the hostages and cause a panic so they start chasing us, and then the army turns up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get everyone out and then freaking run. We don't stay here and
Well, we're also here
Yeah,
to
what we're supposed
capture.
to do.
yeah, but Kramo, think about it this way: would you rather have the chance to capture someone with backup, or do it ourselves when we're not only severely outnumbered? There are wyverns and a dragon with magical equipment.
Which is why we want to cause as much chaos as possible. That way, while we're fighting, the backup can show up and surprise them while they're not expecting it and focus on us.
My point is that we're going to be far too outnumbered to do that. And
We fought worse.
oh my god. I think the point that me and Ikru are trying to make is that while we want to bring them towards the army. So that way we don't have to like hold out for longer than we have to.
Yeah, like basically make a fuss, retreat, and make some of them chase you.
Yeah.
Retreat
Okay.
into our army, and
Yeah.
that way we're on a
Vain
better playing
retreat.
field.
Why
Mongol
Big-
tactics, let's go.
big
Damn
thing?
it.
Why fight
Alright.
on their terms when we can fight on our terms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And we can just
Like,
I see your point.
why risk a TPK when
Yeah,
we'd have a less
because I will
chance
say
to bring
this
it
is
down?
a very, very dangerous situation because you have 3 standard wyverns, 1 alpha wyvern with a leveled fighter
Cavalier.
cavalier.
So,
And on top of that, you have
a dragon
you have
with magical
yes, an adult dragon with special equipment.
Like,
So
this
then-
this is a worse situation than Verbal.
Yeah.
so
Much worse.
plan. Go in stealthily. Have Arya take this guy out. Get the message to these people. Cause chaos to have them escape. As soon as they are escaped, we run and get as many as we can to follow us.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we're not delivering a message. We're just busting them out and then running.
Well, the point is to
It-
communicate that, hey, we're here to bust you out. Essentially.
Yeah.
What he meant. by
And
that.
I don't think we're going to need to take much. That's going to take much convincing, because
No. It's just we need it to be
Ardad-
simultaneous.
yeah,
We don't
Yeah,
need
we
to
need
talk
them
one
to be
person at a time.
organized
It
to
needs
get
be
out.
a
if anything's
organized
gonna,
exodus.
so if anything's gonna happen, I'm the beefiest person here. Merlin puts me into a Tyrannosaurus Rex body. I go cause trouble up here or over here. Maybe take one of the dragon's feet. While you guys pull these people out, then you guys run. I run the other way. They split off, and then we slowly murder them over time.
Okay, do we want to do that now?
It's
It's 2:00.
1 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah.
1 o'clock for you.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into it this session, but we are gonna
I
start.
want blood.
Here is next
Calm
session.
down.
This will
Next session
start next session.
Yeah, we're gonna
This
start
is
with
going to be
this plan next
absolute
session.
fucking chaos.
Yeah.
For
And it's going
all
to take a while because there's going to be a lot of order of operations because there's a lot of things on the board, so there's a lot of initiatives to get through. We're going to need all of next session to do all of this.
Yeah, like
Next
this,
session's going to be crunchy.
Yeah, no.
Be ready.
Yeah, next session. This fucking shit. This is next session right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Next session's going to be crunchy. There's going to be a lot of rules.
we are going to have to get the people out. I'm going to have to somehow survive drawing
Okay, so
whatever chases me away. Hopefully, it won't be anything too scary.
I mean, that dragon's pretty scary.
Yeah, I know.
do you want to know what my idea was
Go
for
bang the
trying?
gong.
No, for trying to capture her.
Shoot.
Oh, and I
We can still incorporate it into the plan.
also, the Moonstone Dragon is actually, it's not considered
The iron.
It's not so considered a gem. It's more considered a planar dragon as a dragon native to the Feywild.
The Iron Bands of Ballora, because it can do from, I believe, a small to huge creature.
I didn't know
Yeah,
you
but
had
it
those.
requires a DC 20 strength check. And let me tell you something about Cavaliers, my dude.
I mean, that's to break it.
That is extreme.
But if that didn't work,
strong.
probably go with
They-
the dragon, because this looks more intelligence dragon than strength dragon.
Bram, have you ever seen the stat blocks for dragons?
I'm just trying to give ideas, dude.
I mean, I think the Iron Bands would work on the Cavalier, to be honest, because if they fail that, then they're stuck.
Well, better that than the dragon, because
Yeah.
a dragon has like what? Plus
20.
10 to it.
Yeah. They have adult dragons have between 24 and 26 strength score.
Yeah.
My idea was to either get or her wyvern, maybe both if I got a nat 20, and just maybe bring them.
Yeah, but how will we? I mean,
me and Mest are quite strong.
Yeah, but you're not.
yeah,
hold
but
down
we
a
would be getting
wyvern
stopped
strong.
by so many other things.
Like
if that's the plan, we would have to take the tree ourselves and get out, teleport out.
Yeah.
Not only that, you also have to deal with the fact that there's all the other shit here. They're a cavalier, which means that they also probably have a saddle of the cavalier, which for a reminder, that means she can't be dismounted no matter what, unless she chooses to get off her mount. So she's a ride or die bitch right now. Unless we can convince her to like freaking run away with us, there's no chance that we're actually going to get her off of her wyvern unless we kill the wyvern, which is going to be extremely hard to do because fighter cavaliers are basically you either attack me and not my mount, like ever, and yes, but not only that, there's another thing you're forgetting. They have the mark, the unwavering mark, which means that any attack against them is going to make it that isn't against them is going to have disadvantage for an entire turn. So you
on
would
one
either
person.
no, if
Well,
it's one
whoever is
person.
marked.
You've seen what Arvenor can do with that, and plus she is a high level fighter. If she is level 11 with Polearm Master, that's 4 attacks.
And Axe and Surge, so 8.
No. With Polearm
Oh,
Master, it's 7.
Oh, so, oh right. They could
Yeah, but that's still enough to
So
hit
7
everyone
attacks.
in the party.
And if they have a
Hmm.
magical weapon, then that's going to be a fuck ton of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that was my idea. I haven't looked into Cavalier because I don't want to spoil myself. I want to be surprised every now and then.
I like the thought, but there's too many other variables to where
Yeah.
This is
It
not
wouldn't
a
be-
let's sit here and fight situation. This is a run like hell situation.
get the shit and then get to our reinforcements so that we can have a more level fight, because this is just
Hit and run.
Yeah, this is 4 of the wyverns. There's 8 more.
And those could just
Flying
come in at
around.
any time.
Yeah,
Okay.
and these are all
So
wyverns
we're
who
gonna-
all have this.
So we're doing the hit and run tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We're literally
Uh,
not
is there
here
any-
to fight.
Is there anything Arya can do to
Kamu, one thing though, if we see an opportunity to grab her and goodbye, yeah, we may take that.
like if she was somehow off her mount at the moment?
Yeah,
Because
you can see somehow.
she can't be dismantled, but if she chooses
you want
to
to know
do
a sad,
dismantle,
you want to know a sad thing that you can't do because you don't have Ludwig?
Vortex
Dimension
Warp.
door.
You can't Dimension Door or Vortex Warp her away.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god, I
God, I
actually
miss
took
Sean.
Vortex Warp with a different character. And fucking hell, I never knew Vortex Warp existed. I thought it was a homebrew spell.
Nope.
And I was just like, oh god, that yes, I'm using that ever.
And then
Like just
Abyss
why-
tried to threw us into a village full of warlocks that vortex warped the entire party.
well, the thing is, one thing about it, the higher level you cast it, the more feet you get. It's literally better than Misty Step.
And
When, like,
it goes up by
they-
it goes up by like 30 feet for every level above second.
Yeah.
I think it's 20,
Oh, even 20. It has a base of 90.
but still, it's
Yeah,
fucking
you still have a base of 90 feet base, and it starts where the caster is, not where the person is.
So you can
Yeah,
so
it's
you can
really-
technically move someone else 180 feet.
80 feet, which is what I did to them, and
Which-
they got so fucking mad.
Which goes up exponentially if you're upcasting.
Yeah, I basically threw them on 2 different sides of town, and then they just got swamped by monsters. It was actually kind of funny. It was actually pretty funny, to be honest.
For you.
I'm gonna get off now, guys.
Yep, that is
Yeah.
that is
Guys,
where we
take
will
care.
end, that is where we end the session.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, if
Until later,
if we're
food.
if we're the